And we are live. Good evening, folks. Look who's here.
It's Black Friday, man. Yeah,
And
baby. Yeah, that's
I'm a
right.
few seconds late. I'm blaming Mike because
Okay.
we were talking and I looked up and I'm like, oh, I got to start the show.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? And George, you were telling me you were thoroughly stuffed and you weren't the turkey, right?
Yes, yes. Oh, let me say, Brian was in here 2 hours and 10 minutes ago. So he was really early.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Eleanor came in, and then Alan from Phone Tech at Work came in. So
Hey,
happy
Alan.
Thanksgiving to all.
So yeah, I made sure that I could get here in enough time. As I was telling you, I took an order that would have put me right up, and I was like scrambling to try and get home. But I'm
He's
here.
making
I'm here.
funny. Okay, Brian says, "What up, Mike?" And Annette just popped in. Hey, Annette, happy Thanksgiving. Glad you're here.
Hey, hi. I messaged Eleanor to tell her that I was going to be on tonight. And like I said, this is sort of not last minute, but I wasn't sure how things were going to play out. But I really was trying to keep this night open if I could. I didn't want to make no promises. So
I was surprised that you never contacted me because I'm thinking, gee, Mike usually wants to do the show. But I said,
no,
okay, I guess I'm on my own.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. And a little bit of a combination of between work, not doing the DoorDash, but work. I was a little bit under the weather. If I sneeze or blow my nose, I try to get.
Don't get snotty. Don't get
Yeah,
snotty. I'm used to you, kid.
I see. I knew. See, just like the good old days, you know.
You knew I wasn't going to pass that up.
I know. I know. So, but yeah, I wanted to just say this, George. I saw the notes briefly. I did not study up on them. I am terribly sorry. I've been
That's fine.
working.
No, just get him in front of you, and
Okay.
then we'll be good to go. Now you'll notice I have two Cyber Monday stories. I have no Black Friday stories because I did the Black Friday stories last week, figuring that okay, no point in me giving them Black Friday stories at the end of Black Friday,
Well, yeah.
even though they're
So
still probably going into the weekend. But the first two stories I put up are both Cyber Monday stories.
let me get him up on the old phone here.
Sounds good. Now, do you want to take the first one, or do I take the first one? Do you want to just talk about Black Friday for a few minutes? Whatever you want to do is fine with
Well,
me.
I was thinking about some things, and let me start off with um, I, people who's out there. People, I have a problem. Everybody knows I got a problem. But
I
anyway,
was going to say, we knew that already.
my problem is I've been going back and forth and back and forth. I want a foldable. I don't want a foldable. I want a foldable. I don't want a foldable. Now it's
What?
Black
Wait,
Friday.
wait. You want a what?
Folding phone.
A
Foldable.
folding. It sounded like you were saying Volvo.
No, no. I'm good. I'm good in cars. I'm good with that. Um,
So,
so
you
I,
still
I
haven't gotten it or not?
now you see now Black Friday, man. These deals are exceptional for the most
I
part.
noticed. I noticed there was a deal on the Galaxy, the Samsung
Z Fold
Z
6.
Fold 6. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really got my attention, George. Got my
Okay. Yeah,
attention. I'm
I
really
have the
struggling.
OnePlus open, so I'm not even tempted by anything else.
You know, and that actually those are the two. I look at the Pixel Fold and
Yeah.
I like it. I will admit there are things I miss about Pixel software. The number one thing I miss is that call screening feature.
Yeah, I know you.
OMG.
I know you love that. Yeah.
Wait, I mean, we come on, George. You gotta love it too. You gotta
Yeah.
admit if you go on, if you get your other phones, you know, a lot of them are claiming they got a similar feature. There's nowhere near. Well,
Nowhere near as good.
nowhere near as good as Apple,
Google.
Google. Apple has made some strides.
Right.
Samsung is a joke. And you know, my OnePlus 12, it just throws everything at me. It lets me know, hey, it's spam, but I'm going to ring and bother you. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. That's true. And OnePlus 12 is my favorite phone at the moment.
Yeah, I've been rocking this 12 for quite some time. To me,
Yeah.
I can't even remember uh, when I first got it. I put it on another line, and I'm like playing with it, playing with it. I'm like, man, all right, let me put this on my primary, and I
So,
kicked the Pixel off, and it's on my secondary, one of my secondary lines, and I really like it, and that's some of the thing that's got me. Everybody praising the Open. I know you being one of
right.
them, and it has a lot going for it. But George, you know, my biggest fear is I read into the horror stories of the people getting these phones,
Right.
and you know, after a few months, a few weeks, maybe they have a screen failure,
Yeah. Well,
and
my Moto had a screen
r-
failure, what, 4 months ago, and it came back and it was okay, but it died eventually.
did
And
it? It did it?
it just cost, yeah, it cost way too much money to fix. So I just said, the heck with it.
Yeah, but
I stuck with,
I thought your warranty should have kicked in.
no, I was out of warranty quite a. Oh, look out!
Whoa,
We
whoa,
got a big night going here. All right.
Going on, George?
whoa! What is? Oh! It's Mr. Pixel. Mr.
Hey,
I'll get a
we got
Pixel and return it 2 weeks
hey,
later.
this is the
Couple more
ultimate
days.
blessing night.
Couple more days.
Couple more days.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know you had the Pixel. Which
Oh yeah,
one? The
yeah.
9 Pro or Plus?
The 9 Pro.
The regular
That's
Pro.
same as me. Same as
Yeah.
this is my second favorite phone after the OnePlus 12.
So Will, what are you going to do? You're really going to return it, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so.
When
But
has he not returned the Pixel
I
in the
do like
last
it,
5
though.
years?
I like it. Though.
see,
I like
see,
it.
he can't. He just. I don't know why he can't have two phones.
It's tradition now that he doesn't allow himself
I
to
like
keep a
it, though.
Pixel phone.
Yeah.
I do like it.
It's a great phone.
Google really did good.
Yes, they
I'm-
did. Yes, they
I'm
did.
still. I got a week, so I'm still thinking about it.
Brian said, "What up, Will?" And he said he's got the 9 Pro also. So
Whoa.
I think we all love the 9 Pro. Eleanor says hi.
Hey. Yeah, Google definitely did good.
So why do you feel like you have to return it? Can't
Because
you keep the iPhone and that?
No, because what's the point?
Come on, man. You obviously you like it.
Let me show you, Mike. Hold on.
The point is you have iOS and you
Look,
have
Mike.
Android. That's what I
Mike,
like.
look. Let me show you coming from I thought Google fixed this type of stuff. Look.
What do you mean?
Eleanor, yes, you have a
you
Pixel,
can't
but
see
you
it.
have the
It's-
Pixel 6 that's 3 years old,
can't see
which
it.
I
Let me
keep
see.
trying to tell you I want to give you
So-
the 8A.
Oh, well, I can't show you, Mike, because yeah, I can. Hold on, Mike. I'm gonna text you.
Oh, so are you going to tell us about it, or what do you
Yeah,
want to do?
I'm just gonna show Mike so he can explain. It's petty things, but
Okay.
That's Will for you, Petty. Come on, man.
Now,
Take some
so
time
you're
and
saying
enjoy
these are the
something.
reason you're
oh
returning
wait,
it?
Mike, what's your Android number? That's why. What is your
Oh,
On the air, you're going to say it?
Mike? You don't got to
No.
say the first 3 digits. They won't know the zip code.
Just
No.
send him the
No,
send
but
him a text. He'll send
here,
it back.
I don't.
Text me.
Wait a minute.
I got it. Look at this. An 80-year-old guy's got to teach these young kids.
He's over here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait,
You know, Mike-
wait. What's this? Your
Mike's-
package is on the way back to the store, to the Google.
That's
store?
old. That was old.
Oh, wait a minute.
That shows you how often I talk to Mike.
Well, that
was-
you guys don't-
months ago.
All right, you sent me a test. Okay, you sent it under your
Okay, here we go. No, I got to show you on Android. I'm gonna just show
Hold
you.
on. I'm gonna hold on.
Here's the funny
All
thing, folks. These
get
guys live 20 minutes
Yeah,
apart.
I got
I live 11 hours away, and I see
See?
Mike more
I look.
often than Will
What
does.
is it, Mike? What does it say on there?
Test TEST.
Okay, and then what's the next thing it says?
I got exclamation points like you did
So wait, do you see the exclamation points, or does it say "I" whatever the message?
let me see. Can I
Yeah, that way.
wait,
See,
where's
it's like,
oh
look. So remember, let me show you what mine does. Mine doesn't
Look
like
for
there,
this.
there.
Yeah,
What's wrong with
we
that?
see the exclamation points.
Look how mine does. Why does mine do it like that?
A little
I
closer,
don't
a little
know.
closer.
It shows me
No,
the
it's blanking it out.
Oh, that's
It-
the way it was before they fixed it. Okay.
When did they fix it? Because mine just did it the other day. Mine
Oh,
is still
they
doing it.
supposedly they fixed it. I did a
See,
story about it about 3 weeks
this is
ago
the
or a
this is
month
the
ago.
Android. This is the Android inconsistency.
Well, the RC here. Brian
Huh.
says, "Is RCS working for you, Will?"
Yeah,
Well, it seems
yeah.
like it's working when he sends it, but it's not
No,
working to
it's
show
working.
him.
It's working. So this time it did it right. I just tried it again, and it actually did it.
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
last
Yeah,
time
I
it
did a
did-
story about them fixing that about it three or 4 weeks ago.
But yeah, the phone is beautiful.
So why do you have to
Yeah.
read? You don't like having
Yeah.
both?
No,
Oh,
He that's the
Sure.
one big problem. He can't
Because-
juggle phones.
yeah, because there's no point.
I
Like this one-
enjoy it
Mike,
a
look.
lot.
Mike, you're the only one that even messaged me.
What? You didn't try and message any of your iPhone
because,
people?
That's because when Will and
No,
I
because
message,
I already
we
know.
do. Yeah, we Will and I
I
do
already
it
know
on.
that it works, but like, I'm not gonna be like, here, let me get rid of iMessage and go to RCS. That's iffy.
It's not iffy.
You are, yes, it is. You already know I'm gonna switch my whole thing. I'm gonna go back to my 2478. I'm not gonna be using, So it's like I gotta completely, it's the same argument, Mike, every time.
But Mike, the only reason I don't text him because when Will and I talk, it's always on Telegram, right, Will?
Yeah. Even though I don't really use Telegram either, unless I'm talking to George or
Mhm.
Brian.
Yeah.
I don't use Telegram.
Brian didn't know. I guess Brian didn't know you had the OnePlus 12, Mike.
Yeah. I keep busy.
Well, you had about
That's
6
one with
months,
the-
haven't you?
What's that?
You've had about 6 months, haven't you?
At least something like that. It feels like something like that. Yeah.
Is that the one with the ugly camera?
Yeah.
Well, you get
Yep.
used to it. In the end, you start seeing it as a nice looking camera.
That
I
thing
don't
is
have
ugly.
it with me
It-
today, but I
it-
use it twice.
It
a
really
week.
stands out from the crowd. Let me tell you right now.
Yeah, it
I
does.
do get some looks.
And it takes great pictures, competing with Pixel pictures. As a matter of fact,
I can't do OnePlus. I always like Pixel. That's it.
Look, I got the watch. I had the
OnePlus
phone.
is pretty good these days.
Yeah, they really.
Wait till next year when they're like, we're bringing back, what's that thing called? Color OS or whatever they called it.
Now I'm waiting. I'm
Nah.
waiting for the 13 to come out. I guess in January. Brian also asked you, Will, is RCS failing for you?
No, not I barely use the phone. With the iPhone though, some people I know, it doesn't work that great. Sometimes it does, sometimes I guess it reverts to a text message. But I also
Really?
a lot of Android people that I know don't even have RCS on their phone.
Well, that's
You know,
probably true,
that
yeah.
funny you mention that, Will, because I see a lot of people who have Samsung phones. Most of the people at work, their company phones on Samsung, and some of them are not. They like turned off. Like RCS all of a sudden turned off on a bunch of my guys.
See,
By
I told you
by itself?
RCS I told you it's iffy.
Wow, that's
It's
weird.
iffy. But Samsung finally they're getting rid of their messaging app. I did see that. As
Well,
much
that's
as I
good.
don't be keeping up with the news, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Here's a here's a A15 I got an A15 and immediately it had the regular Android messaging. It didn't even give me a choice.
I keep seeing little videos that people really like the A15 though.
I like it. I'm testing it out before I sell it to somebody. I bought it
Okay.
from somebody, and then I'm going to sell it to them. I wanted to see. I actually, this is the second go around. I actually recommended it, got it, never had a chance to really play with it. I helped them set up the
Okay.
phone, and I'm
Okay.
like, it's always been in the back of my mind, and I had an opportunity. I actually had a coworker. This is from a coworker that said to me, he's coming from like a S20 Ultra, and he was looking
Okay.
at right. And I said, Brian, I said, you don't use the pen that much. You don't do this. You don't do that. Why don't you get an A15? He saw the price. He goes, wow, that's not a bad deal. And he said the screen is really nice, nicer than his S20 Ultra, but he couldn't handle. He said to me, I couldn't handle the lag, and I'm like, going, what?
Yeah, and that's what I find with the A's. If you get down below the A50 something, there's always a lag. I
Am I-
found it a real pain on the A54. I finally was glad I got rid of it.
I got the A54 still. I like it. I
Okay. I
can't seem
liked
to get rid of
everything
it.
except the lag, but the lag drove me nuts. You know.
Did it? So
Will, there's Brian saying something else to you, Will.
you haven't tried Bluetooth.
Yeah, but you gotta have your Mac always on, right?
Yeah. Is that still a
Yes,
thing?
yes.
Is that still a
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah, I did use it. Was it a year ago, maybe?
Yeah. When
When I tried the 8, I think the Pixel 8, I tried it for
Okay.
a little bit and it did work, but then they started shutting it down all the time. Time for that.
I still don't
And
understand
this is
why
this is supposed to be the fix, but look, let me show you, Mike, what I mean. Because I checked. No, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you on here, but I had checked today, and I was like, let me see if everybody that I know is on RCS, and they're not.
And yeah, and that's true with me also.
And I'm like, how are the Android people not on it, but now the iPhone people have it? That's terrible.
Almost all the Android people I know are people I work with, and they're all old as the hills and don't know anything about phones. So.
That's terrible that like the iPhone people. I did get my deal wasn't as good as Brian because I didn't have nothing to trade, but I got a couple of dollars off of it.
Okay, that's
See,
good.
look, this person is a what's it called? Is a Android user. They still have SMS.
Okay.
Yeah, because if they got Samsung, I find something. I think it's something with Samsung.
Their
and
messaging app.
setting.
Their messaging app doesn't have RCS.
Sometimes they do. Depends on the carrier.
Your carrier.
But I put RCS on all my Samsung phones when I had them.
Yeah, but you gotta use.
You had T-Mobile.
No, and also,
true.
Yeah, and also, Will, don't you have to get the Android messaging app, not the Samsung one?
Yeah, see, that's
Yes.
But finally, Samsung finally got rid of their app. I just like the build of this, I think, because it's like the iPhone.
But so you like it? I don't understand why you need to get rid of it. I don't understand.
Because
that.
What's the point, George?
How long have you had it?
Since Sunday. Who's gonna call me on this number? Nobody.
I would.
I admit I failed. I never put it on my Android phone. Now I have it.
See?
I didn't.
What I mean?
And we've been talking back and forth on my iPhone.
George, you know how hard it is to get a hold of Mike nowadays?
Yeah, well, I'm always working.
He's always working.
See? I know.
What was he doing on Thanksgiving morning,
7:50
in the morning? He was
you
working.
He was doing? He was complaining that he had to bring Dunkin' Donuts coffee to Wawa. That's what he was doing. I'm like, this guy's complaining. But
I'm not complaining.
I'm
just pointing something out. Hey, I got a nice tip out of the deal. That's fine, but guess what, man? That's just I don't know.
It was funny though, because I'm like, Wawa has the same stuff Dunkin' Donuts has.
I know.
Hey, Will, just to let you know, I just checked. I have both your numbers on my phone.
What number? I don't know what number you got.
I have two. Well, I can't say it here.
It must
be an old one.
Old, yeah.
Must be an old one.
I have two numbers.
So one of them ends in 8.
Right.
That's the one. No, you can keep that one.
That's your current one. I knew that. And the other one ends in 4.
4. That's not this one. Delete that one.
Okay. All right.
I
had both your current.
I got like 6 numbers for you, George.
Oh, I only have 3 numbers.
All right, here. I just text you. Which one is that? Is that one of your numbers still?
If you texted the
I got
3 number, I don't have that phone with me.
I did them both that I have.
It hasn't shown up. Oh, wait a minute. I have them on silent when I'm here. Let's see.
George is all
Yeah,
business.
I got one on the
Okay,
iPhone. I got it.
So that's the number that I have right now.
Okay, yeah, that's and I happen to have the iPhone with me today.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I always have with me is the 9751 number. That's
All right.
Android.
So I hope everybody knows it's gonna snow tomorrow
Not
Why?
here, thank God.
because we're all on here.
Oh, yeah, I just said it
That's
was
right.
an extremely blessed day.
This has been, I don't even know how long has it been.
It's been a while. It's
Yeah,
been
Well,
it's been a while.
Will, you were on here with me about 4 months ago.
Yeah, I gotta do better, George. I be trying. I be so
I
tired.
appreciate it. I
I'll
know
be
you're working your tail off. I know you.
I'll be exhausted.
And
Well,
Ted has gotten in a lot less also. So I get him once a month maybe.
I haven't seen Ted in forever.
Yeah, he was on with me 2 weeks ago.
Uh,
But he tends to
okay.
come on late.
So since I'm like out of the loop, so Android Central, is their website gone too, or just the podcast?
Just the podcast. The website is still there.
oh no way! It completely.
It just doesn't come on no more.
They,
It hasn't
they
been on
just
since like last year.
Oh,
right?
oh yeah, it's been a while.
no. They had maybe I've seen 2 this year, but there was one about I'd say the last one I saw was about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So they're
The other
very
one is better
inconsistent.
anyway. Android Faithful is better.
Yeah, Faithful's really kicking it, and well, Android Police ain't bad. I mean, I have moments I go, okay, I'm turning this off. I will
I
admit
used to
too.
listen to Android Police, but they too much cursing for me, so I just don't
So
listen.
give me a thing, Mike, because now Android kind of changed on me. There's no more podcast app. I don't even know what to.
Oh,
Yeah, I just used the YouTube Music
Yeah.
because the podcast app was what I used too. But I just use YouTube Music, and that's fine.
Goes Google just killing everything.
That's Google being Google.
yeah, Google, yeah, yep,
Yeah, 'cause
Google being Google.
I don't like Android. What's it called?
At
YouTube
least
Music.
I'm in the spirit of things. I'm drinking eggnog. Of course, that is thanks to Eleanor, not thanks to George. So
I don't like eggnog. YouTube Music.
it's funny. Eleanor doesn't like it either.
Yeah, it's nasty. So the podcast is on here. So I can find them on here, right?
Yeah,
again?
On the YouTube app.
YouTube,
YouTube Music.
music.
YouTube
Yeah, if you
Music.
want, but you can actually. They do a video too. They'll run the show on a video on YouTube.
Yeah, I get all my podcasts on YouTube Music now. They all come through, every week. Just
How do
fine.
Mike? How do I subscribe on here? Then it just gives me a
Just
list.
go on YouTube Music and look up podcasts.
Yeah, I see. It says and wait, this is a video.
And just do a search. Just do a search for the
I
podcast
see
you want.
it,
It'll
I
come
see
right up,
I
and
see
then you
it.
just subscribe to it.
I got it. Oh, M Travis, whatever. He's still on there. Yeah, I see it now. Maybe
Okay.
if I keep the phone, I got
Let me.
all that stuff up.
Hey,
Yeah.
we got a possibility he may keep the phone. We got miracles going here.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
I got a couple dollars off, George, for Black Friday.
Okay.
Amazon dropped the price, so it went down another $50. I saved like
There you go. Brian say Apple be making BS moves where scheduled messages is only
I
iPhone.
know. You know why? Because it's it goes through their server, and you can only schedule them 2 weeks out.
Well, plus the fact, Apple's going to do things to keep you locked into just them.
Yeah, I do
That's what they
use it
do.
though. I do use it.
Yeah,
really,
that's
you do.
good.
Yeah. Especially at work. Like if
Oh,
people
okay.
call out of my job or something, I'll put them all in I'll schedule them because I don't want to wake people up at 2 a.m. to tell them there was call
Oh, you
out.
put them on a
I'll
group message
schedule.
and schedule it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's just Apple. Will, is that just the schedule? I thought we could do it on
You can
Android
only
too.
send it to iMessage people. You can't do it to like RCS.
You can't send it to RCS people.
On Android they let you send it to everybody.
Exactly.
I think you could schedule it months ahead, right? On Google.
Let me
On
see.
Google, you can. Yeah. The thing with Google is getting off when somebody puts you on when it's almost impossible.
Let's see.
All right. Do we want to go through the notes or what?
Well, I started talking about my quandary about getting a
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
folding device, and then
So Will, he was saying he
now
wants
the
to get a
expert is
folding
here.
device, and he's go ahead, Mike.
I said now the expert is here, so I can only get good common sense. I'm going to have it all settled. So I really want to get a folding device, and I really like the OnePlus phone. I'm not crazy about the Pixel Fold, and Samsung's Fold 6 is a really nice phone, and I keep on going back and forth. I like how the size of the OnePlus folding phone is
It's the perfect size.
size, but yet Samsung and they've been doing it for a while. And I had an opportunity to go to New York City. I was completely on a different thing, but I said to our friends, "Listen, I got to stop at the Google store. I got to stop at the Samsung store." And knowing that there's a Samsung store up
You see
there.
what Brian says
Yeah,
here?
I see.
Brian, the OnePlus Open is extremely reliable.
No, what folding devices are not. He said
The OnePlus Open is very,
very
very, very
reliable.
reliable.
Okay.
I don't know anybody who's had problems with it.
Nah.
And
see, I see the
my
comment.
Project 13, Anthony, he's like me. He loves his too. He was talking about the other day.
Does he?
Yeah.
So the thing is that I read about the horror stories of people with the OnePlus phone.
I was telling you, right, Mike? My coworker with the Samsung, they're both there. Remember that one you had? They had the flip.
I had the flip.
They had the new flip.
Mm-hmm.
Her and her husband both got it at the same time. Both their screens died at the same time. She said, "This is my third phone."
And my screen died on my Razer Plus from last year too.
She said, "This is my third one."
Okay.
She was so upset.
I won't get another Razer Plus because I'm not going to trust it again.
Wow.
That's why, and I love my Open.
They're not reliable.
Will, have you had a large folding phone?
No, I haven't had no folding phone because Apple hasn't made Apple hasn't made one. This is why. Let me tell you, this is why. Google's is nice, but I don't know, from what I saw of it, it's too, what's it called? Stock Android is too basic for a folding phone to me.
Okay. Well, also they don't take certain things that need to be optimized for a large screen. Now, the key thing, excuse me, guys, the key thing with Samsung is they've done that. They've proceeded to optimize it.
Yeah,
and so has OnePlus.
I just don't like Samsung's UI, but Google will get it right on the next one, maybe. Yeah, listen, I don't like Samsung's UI. I don't like OnePlus's UI. So if I ever get one,
I'm guessing if you tried the OnePlus Open, you'd probably love it like the rest of us.
I don't know. What's it going for now?
What's that? The OnePlus $11.99.
I could have got that instead of the Pixel.
That's right. $400 off.
Yeah. $11.99 for a Black Friday sale.
Is that the new one?
Well, that was
that's last year's.
It's still last year's model.
So where's the new one?
It hasn't come out yet.
Oh,
but last year's came out right around November.
But Will, it comes with 16 gigs of RAM and like 512 memory.
You guys are deterring me from Android because this is the stuff that I didn't like. Like, you buy it and then tomorrow they're like, here's the OnePlus Open whatever 2.
Well, the OnePlus is putting out the OnePlus 13, but there have been a few stories that they may be a while before they put out a second Open.
So I'm about to look now. Let me see. I'm about to see.
Okay.
$500 off.
And the Samsung, I think it's below 1,000, even without a trade. I think it's it beats the price on that.
Yeah, but I don't like Samsung's is ugly.
See, I know. I don't know. Their UI is getting better. I feel. To me, the UI
a lot of people are saying that the UI is getting better too.
I mean, across the board, you could pick up from the A15 all the way up to S24. It's all pretty
See,
A
much
lot of
the
people
same.
like One UI.
This
That's
is
true.
this is why I didn't come on this show, because then I start trying to buy stuff.
Well, Will, take your Pixel and trade it in for the OnePlus, and it'll probably be a wash anyway.
Yeah.
You'll be good to go.
No.
Will, it's really nice. It's
You have
really
one?
nice. No, I have the 12.
No,
I
I'm
only have
talking
the
about
12.
an open.
No.
George
Does. Now, George, that's
I
what I
had the
think.
I used the Open 2 days this weekend, and I don't have it today. I didn't take it to work today.
George, what's the like? How thin is it?
It's a little tiny bit.
They were saying it's a little bit thinner and lighter than
Here's
the
my iPhone 15 Pro Max. The Open is just a tiny bit thicker, not much. And when you open it up, it's extremely thin.
Will, what do you got for an iPhone now, by the way?
The 15 Pro Max.
Okay.
Same as me.
Okay. So wait a minute, George, you said it's a tiny bit thinner than the Pro Max?
But no, yes. When you open it up all the way, it's thinner than almost anything.
Okay.
No, it's a tiny bit thicker when it's folded up. But it's also the size of a regular slab phone when you fold it up. That's one thing I love about it. It feels like a regular phone.
Your phone, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I had a Fold 3. I got it on Swappa. And I guess was the only thing I could say is I had no problems with the cover screen. Yes, it is narrow, and it was okay, but you did find yourself opening it more to take advantage of it versus the cover
that's
screen.
one thing that people, almost all of us, say about the Open. You feel like you never have to open it because it's such a good phone, even closed. But now when I watch something, I tend to open it because I've got the big screen there.
Big screen, yeah. See, that's why I even got this tablet, because I'm like, I'm not getting a folding. I'm going to get this tablet, which I got on a really good deal, and I'm like going, I still want one because I want to have. I don't know, something about it. It just, after having it for, I didn't have it terribly long. The Fold 3.
No, you didn't.
No, because I actually used it. I used it as a trade-in for Patty for her S23 Ultra.
Oh, that's right. You did. That's right.
I used it for a trade. I got a real good deal. I couldn't pass it up, and she was missing her S Pen. So,
and I'm looking at Samsung's page. It says the Z Fold 6 is $1,600, $300 off. So that's more than the Open.
Yeah. Now I played around. I was using my Samsung tablet and logging into my account. I got it down to like $8.99. I don't know why. I got to go back and look. But I mean, I don't want.
If I click on it here, it's going to try to send a message to my Samsung phone. Well, my S21's in my apartment, so I couldn't get.
Oh, okay.
This is the perfect size for a phone. I'm never buying a big phone again.
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. Why'd you get the Max?
I had this one already.
Right.
Because
Why
the
did you?
battery.
You really still got that phobia on the battery thing, huh?
But I knew he would like the 9 Pro size because it's nice and small.
And I had the regular, was it the 14?
Right.
And it was perfect. Like that size is perfect. Or the 13. I forget. One of them I had. One of the iPhones, the battery life started to be terrible.
The 13 you sold to Mike.
Yeah, the 13.
That was the 13 Pro Max, wasn't it?
No, Pro.
No, that was the one. It was
Pro.
the 13 Pro. That size.
But how was battery life in the beginning? It was good, wasn't it?
On what?
On the 13 Pro.
Yeah, it was all right. But I wanted longer battery. So this one, I get the better battery, but it's just not.
Yeah, you do. I'm
used to it now, but it's not. I'd rather this. This is
it's almost as big as this. This is the Plus. This is a 15 Plus.
What's almost as big as that?
Well, your Pro Max.
Yeah.
It is. To me, it's a little too big.
Yeah.
When I get a long conversation going, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah. I'm used to my 15 Pro Max, and I tend to like big phones. But the Pixel 9 Pro is kind of a perfect size if you like small phones. You know,
So
It's
so
not
George,
even small. This is like a regular size.
well,
Yeah.
this used to be regular size, not anymore
Mhm.
with all the big phones.
This
Yeah.
should still that Mike. That's how you know I'm not committed. I haven't bought one case. I don't even have a screen protector on this.
no, I know
Wow.
that. I could.
But
As soon as you started holding it up,
it only went out of the house one time.
Well, Mike, the way it sounds now, I wouldn't be surprised if the next thing we know, he's got the open and gotten rid of this.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I
Okay.
don't. Like you said, you don't really open it enough.
no. See, now I'm going to have to get it. I'm going to have to go to Will and say, "Here, Will," and he'll touch it and go, "Oh my God, I got to go get it."
Man.
Hey, if it gets you two to actually see each other in person, that would be great. You know.
Now,
I'll
Mike,
do.
George,
Will. I said, I got one time, George. One time I got this order. I'm looking at his address, and I saw the address. I go, "Holy crap! That's where Will lives." And sure enough, did I not deliver? Like almost, I think I was like next door to Will. I thought I was
Oh.
delivering to Will. So Will, you got
And
to
you
put an
didn't go
order in.
say hello even?
I've ordered. You. It's never. I guess you're not on when I order. What was I about to? No, he didn't even. He texted me. I think that day he had texted me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
George, do you have the Pixel Watch 3?
No, I have the let's see. No, I got rid of it. I traded it in and I ended up getting my
Never
Samsung
mind.
Galaxy Watch 7.
That's all I needed to know. Then it's not good.
I had the Pixel Watch 2. No, what am I saying? I'm sorry. I have the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 and I have the Pixel Watch 3. I'm sorry, which is much better than the 1 and the 2 because the 1 and the 2 were too small.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah, it is very good. It is very good. But of all my watches, now keep in mind, I have the Apple Watch 10, I have the Pixel Watch 3, I have the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7, and I have the TicWatch 5 Pro. But my longest lasting by far is my OnePlus Watch 2. By far. It outlasts the others by at least a day.
Wow, this Google Weather widget is nice. This weather app is nice. This is the first time I looked at it.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah, it's
Hey, Mike, maybe look at Big House. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Thanksgiving to you. It's a miracle, Big House. It's a Thanksgiving miracle. Trust me.
I just pushed it up. The Big House is. I can't even spell Big House on it. I can't even edit. Goddamn.
I mean, looking at the way you wrote it, I want to say he's a big house.
You get the meaning, okay? But I was going to say, I didn't get a chance to post anything. If anybody out there, please share and let everybody know this moment in time that's going to
exactly. Well, you tickled Big House to death. Okay.
Yeah.
Just spelling.
So I didn't mean to derail your show as I always seem to do.
No,
but
that's
you know what?
It's better when it's derailed.
Everybody knows the stories. You guys are worth the derailment. Trust me.
So I mean, there's that. Now I want everybody. I want to answer before we leave today which phone I should get or not get any.
So folks, who would you can recommend the OnePlus Open, or you can recommend the Samsung.
George, did you ever get a hold of a fold of a Samsung Fold and ever play around with it?
I had the small ones. I had the 3, then the 4, but I never had a big folding phone from Samsung.
No.
But you guys chime in and help Mike pick one.
So I want to circle back to RCS real quick.
Okay.
You know, that's my favorite topic, Mike, for how many years?
It still pesters me to this day. So explain to me why we can't have RCS to work on. There's two things. Why can't RCS work when you have a company sending out a message to, let's say you order DoorDash, okay? And then the driver's texting you back, and sometimes it defaults from the in-house there's a text
The chat. They have a
in
chat.
a chat. Or when the customer orders, let's say they order from the McDonald's site, they order it and DoorDash is contracted to go deliver it.
Okay.
It defaults to regular text message.
Oh, it
Now,
did? I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you ordered from Taco Bell, McDonald's, who else was there? Pizza Hut. I know those are the big three. Then when I gotta get a hold of a customer, it defaults to that. Why doesn't RCS work then? Why
I
is
thought
not?
that it was supposed to. I
Why
thought RCS was supposed to be what businesses were going to.
they didn't? They didn't. I wrote it. I picked up on an article about, I don't know, God, it's been probably 3 or 4 years, about a company that just basically gave up on RCS and trying to make it a viable messaging,
Really?
not to sell goods or communication, with maybe a
Oh,
customer
I didn't know
service.
that. I didn't know any
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
You know why,
So
Mike? Because the companies went to iMessage. Because if you ever go to Google search something, it'll pop up some of them and it'll let you push the button and you can start a chat with Best Buy and it starts
Oh,
right in
really?
iMessage. Yeah, it'll start in iMessage.
Oh, okay.
They probably just didn't adopt RCS as the other option. So
Yeah, so Google would be way behind in that regard.
it's just something else, and also about RCS,
Go
and
ahead.
it's about those iPhone people. I'm going to just say those iPhone people. All right, you know, I don't understand
you're
why.
an iPhone person.
Okay, why do we even have an operating system update if people won't even update it to take advantage of the new OS that's out right now? Why?
The new
Mike,
RCS, you mean?
Well, yeah.
You can't say iPhone people because Android people don't update either.
No,
I would
reason-
bet you
listen,
iPhone
the
people
only-
probably update more than Android.
Oh, they do.
I'm telling you, I just had a holiday with a bunch of iPhone people, and I'm messaging them back and forth, and it's coming in as SMS text. My wife's cousin, her kids.
Listen,
It's like a great night. It's the old days.
They all, you know what? My wife's cousin, which is a brother, I'm real close to him.
No.
Okay?
Will and I are the brothers here, okay?
Yeah, but there are other brothers. You know what I mean?
The only reason that you notice this is because iPhone put RCS. But the same way I'm telling you that I can message an Android person and they'll still be on.
My wife comes to me and says, "How come I can't see their pictures? Because they're all blurry."
Yeah,
that's
but
supposed
listen,
to be all fixed
but
now.
because my cousin Joe, who's finally, I forced him. I took his phone. I said, "Joe, you're going to update this blankety blank phone right now."
So is it okay now?
And I handed it back to him. I said, "Come back in 20 minutes. It'll be all done." And guess what? All the pictures come through. My wife sees the little bubbles going by.
But Mike,
you know what he said? You know what? My cousin Joe goes, "Oh, I thought it does it every night." No, Joe, it don't. You got to give it permission. You got to put the code in.
This is what non-tech people think.
The adoption rate for iOS 18 has got to be higher than Android's people.
There's no way. There's no way.
It is.
It's all lies. Lies. One more time.
Mike, the reason I think iOS, the reason I think iOS,
so we would have RCS working,
is because iOS,
Mike, but
pushes
you
to do it where
Mike,
Android doesn't. You got to look on a lot of Android phones to even know it's there.
Big House says because they're scared of wrecking their phones.
You wouldn't.
Oh my God! No, that's an old answer.
Absolutely right, because non-tech people have this stuff stuck
they
in their head. That's total nonsense.
Listen, they don't want their phone to change, and with this update, they're right because as soon as you update, you get that terrible Photos app. But what I'm saying is, you wouldn't notice this if it wasn't for
they all have different galleries, so it doesn't matter. A photo app gallery, one's got.
We're talking about the iOS photo app, right?
No,
they don't care about
iOS
that
photo
part.
gallery changes to a mess when you update.
Yeah, everybody hates the new one.
It's takes some getting used to. But you still wouldn't have RCS fixed, Mike, because just like you're saying, depending on what carrier you're on, if you're on Android, you might not even have it if you have a Samsung phone, which most of the world has. So it still wouldn't fix it.
Exactly. And that's why I say
It doesn't matter.
iPhone people probably upgrade more, because the phone
forced,
always
it's
tells
forcing you
you
to do
there's
it.
an update. Half of the
But-
Android phones don't even tell you.
Because they don't even have the update until a year later,
Yeah, some of them don't. Yeah, that's true. Especially if you're going through carriers.
especially if it's a carrier phone. You don't even have the update.
Exactly. Yeah.
You won't even get it.
Big House is right. Non-tech people think, oh, it's going to break my phone, so they don't want to upgrade, especially Android people. That's my experience.
I have never seen a bunch of iOS people don't do nothing with their
Listen.
phones. Nothing.
That's because
It's absolute. I got to fix. I went down there last weekend to go help him go hook up his printer, and he couldn't get it hooked up because guess what? When I tried to connect to his laptop couldn't. It was an HP. He wanted to hook up his HP printer, and you know what it said? You need to upgrade your Mac
iPhone?
OS.
yeah, he's
Your
right.
Mac.
Google is on. I'm reading Big House. Google's on Apple's heels, but Samsung ain't. Not with carrier phones. If you got a carrier phone, they're behind still. It's still
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
19
haven't had a carrier
Hey,
phone in
18.
years, so I don't know.
Verizon's getting rid of their messaging app and making people go RCS to the Android app. You know that, right?
Oh wait, do Verizon phones unlock now after 60 days automatically? I remember that was a thing. I think I read
That part
something.
I'm not sure.
I think
I'm not
that's
sure.
I
a new thing now.
reported on that the government says they have to, but that wouldn't kick in until I think February, and he's probably going to fire her anyway. You know,
You know how many people are
even
gonna
though I
buy
think she's
phones from
terrific.
Verizon?
You know,
If
Who's
they
that,
really
George? I'm sorry.
unlock
Who?
people are going to
who's-
buy phones from
the
Verizon.
one who's head of the FCC right now.
Well, that's some of the things that's bothered me with RCS and people with their phones.
But
Yes,
listen,
I will
Mike,
admit.
I think we
Mike,
have to
you
look at
have
it.
to
We're
admit,
ahead of the game.
it's better
Apple
than it
finally
was.
put it on there. So
it's better than it was. A lot better.
exactly, and we got to appreciate that.
Apple fixed Android's problem.
I agree.
No,
Android.
no,
Now wait.
no,
Wait,
Come on,
Mike,
Android.
no.
Mike. Nobody knows
Mike.
whether it was
Mike.
Apple that agreed to do it or
Apple
not.
did it.
So we don't know who fixed it.
Apple fixed it. If Apple didn't
Apple
put it on
fixed
their
it
thing-
because some
Listen.
company was making it so all you had to do is turn on your Mac machine and run your thing, and this way you got the blue
they
blue
tried it.
bubble.
They did it, Mike. But did you see how quick Apple shut it down? They
Yeah.
fixed it. Apple shut it down.
And
the
all of a
next
sudden,
day.
You
But
see
listen,
what Big
listen,
House
Apple-
says.
Apple fixed the problem, right? But Android can't fix their own problem because the carriers are still in control of RCS.
That's
That's
probably
why you still
true.
message
That's
people with
probably
Samsung
very
and they
true.
still don't have it
Yeah.
because it's not an Apple thing. It's Android's problem. It's always been Android's issue.
You can't argue with him there. You know?
It's
Ah.
been Android's problem.
yeah, well, Android did make the problem. I
And
won't
they-
deny that. I won't argue that point.
And they
Android made this problem for us. Okay, I will say that though. But
What,
I
what
don't
did
know,
we
man.
say? Will Google being Google?
Always.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think we have to worry about it for long because it looks like they're getting ready to make Google sell off Android, sell off Chrome. They're getting ready to make Google sell off
so
everything.
everything. Yeah, yeah. I know. You know what? How's that going to play out? How is that going to play?
Look,
How-
look what Eleanor said.
Just wait
She
until
is
the
up-
Tesla phone
She
comes
is
out.
obsessed with she reminds me about the Tesla phone all the time.
Don't worry. When Elon's going to probably head up the FCC. Okay, he'll be the
Hey,
chairman
Elon's
for the
got
FCC.
a lot of power. In fact, come the end of January, Elon's got an awful lot of power, along with Vivek. You know,
It pisses me off. Carriers are screwing up with SIM cards on iPhones. eSIM. Yeah,
that's true.
yeah,
True.
yeah. I'm surprised. Jay
Will
Samsung
is
has
still
a,
complaining about it. Yeah.
that's my other pet peeve. RCS and eSIM. I don't. My iPhone was not right. It took me a few weeks to get it right. Even once I,
Really?
got. Oh yeah, the contacts. It messes
Because
up my contacts.
For
It
me,
messed
with the
up my
14
contacts.
and
It
with
did
the
what?
15,
Messed up your
less than a
contact.
minute.
Yeah,
Mike,
I have
split
no
'em.
issues. I even had no issues putting it with the visible.
Because you're Apple Will, all right? You're right there with Tim Apple.
That's
You're right there.
the only way
Okay?
to be.
but Mike, with both my phones with the eSIM, it was about a minute. And maybe it's because I'm on T-Mobile, but I didn't have to call anybody or nothing.
No issues, right, George?
No issues whatsoever.
I told you, Mike. I'm on visible, and I had no issues.
Are you got eSIM in that Pixel too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you had a new number anyway, so.
Yeah.
That Tesla phone will be trash.
Even Big House says that Tesla phone will be trash.
Yeah, but those Tesla
number.
buyers will be right there, right in line, waiting to get it. So
Eleanor has some fascination about that phone, even though she wants no part of a Tesla, but that phone has got her going.
let me see. Let me go back to.
Should I let them know about the cyber stories that I have?
Sure. Well, I'm trying to get to the stories now again.
Okay.
Well, what's going? Wait a minute. What is going on with X? Why is? I mean, I will admit, and I'll ask. Well, Will's a good candidate for this question too, and George. But what I mean, as in, like, what's your preferred place to hang out and talk to like-minded people, like phone tech or maybe sports or whatever. Huh?
On here.
On here?
Yeah, because Twitter. I don't know. Twitter is.
I like it on Twitter, but probably Telegram would be my.
Twitter is
preferred.
different.
No. Like
nonsense.
Like what do you call that? Threads.
I like Threads, but I guess I'm just
what's
used
the other
to
one?
X.
Was it Blue Sky? What's that other chat? Not chat app, but
Blue
that's
Sky. I haven't even made an ID on yet.
Google Plus.
I probably will at some point.
Oh man, don't make me cry. I miss Google Plus. I really do.
Don't we all? You're the one who turned me onto it years ago.
I did. Really?
Yes. Yes, you were the one who turned me onto it first. Yes.
Google Plus was great.
I agree.
That's where I met Mike at, on Google Plus.
Yeah, and Brian's absolutely right. What Elon wants is our data. That's true, and he's getting it too.
I just saved Mike's number.
There
you go.
We can change the color on the chat. Mike, when I change the messages on the chat, does it change for you?
Change the messages in what way?
I don't know. It says change the message on our chat.
Look at talk about going back. Big House misses Google Plus and
Hangouts.
Hangouts. Wow.
Now, technically, Hangouts was around longer than Google Plus, though.
Oh yeah, it changed for you. I changed the theme.
Okay. Yeah, you can change the theme.
Look at that. That's fancy. Look at that. They're showing off. And then you got this little button down there, Mike, where you can it's like a little chat bubble, and then it has suggestions on what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is that, Gemini?
That might be Gemini. That might be Gemini.
I love Gemini.
You like Gemini?
I like the conversation. I like.
Do you really?
Look at that, Mike.
Yes.
Look, that was one of the canned replies. You see that?
Mike, did you see my video from the other day with Gemini?
Wow, that's pretty.
I'm intrigued by Google. What is it all about? Oh, is that your answer? Is that your?
Yeah, that's the Gemini thing. That's what came up.
See, I don't have.
Mike, did you get a chance to see my video about Gemini?
No.
Here, let me give you a quick demo. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm turning on Gemini. I'm hitting the Gemini Live button. Hey Google, what's the hotel on Shalford Road by the mall?
There are quite a few hotels on Shalford Road near Hamilton Place Mall.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I've got this Google speaker in here.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to say, "Hey Google" with Gemini.
Yeah, no. That's what they're really advertising heavily on that.
Time out. Let me unplug this speaker.
Yeah, that's a problem having so many phones. You can't. I can't say hey G. Then all of them start talking to me.
Well, Siri is still dumb as rocks on iOS 18. I'll tell you that.
Supposedly that's going to get better. All right, I'm going to try it
Yeah.
again.
When Siri gets better, the iPhone 17 will be out.
What's the hotel by Shallowford Road that's just opened up in Chattanooga?
I got.
The new hotel on Shallowford Road in Chattanooga is the Drury Plaza Hotel. It just opened up in October. Do you want me to look up the phone number or address for you?
No. What hotels are around it?
Sure, there are a few hotels around the Drury Plaza on Shallowford Road. You've got the Holiday Inn Express, the
Coco,
Wingate by
come here.
Wyndham, and the Homewood Suites.
And what's the close restaurants?
There are a few good restaurants near the Drury Plaza. One of them is called Stir, which has really good modern American food and a great oyster bar. Another cool spot is called Wooden City, known for their American comfort food and awesome cocktails. And last up is Feed Table and Tavern, which has delicious elevated comfort food and a lively bar scene.
And isn't there a Ruth's Chris close by?
Yep, there sure is. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is actually inside the Drury Plaza Hotel. You can't get much closer than that.
Look at that. Yeah.
Thanks, Gemini.
Google's winning with that.
Anytime. Have fun with your trip.
See,
I love that thing.
Yeah, Google's winning with that.
Yeah, I
Siri will never be like that.
Well, Apple seems to think it will,
George,
but of course we're
George,
not going to get that
Siri will
update until
never-
next year.
Siri will never be like that. I don't care what Apple says.
so put Gemini on your iPhone, Mr.
I
Mr.
did.
Apple.
I did.
Did you?
I have it on my iPhone too. I have it on all my phones now.
So do you guys use it a lot? Well, it sounds like George uses it a lot. Will, what about you?
Nope. I just put it on there because Google lets me.
But keep
And you
keep
know
in
why?
mind,
Because I think I have a year of Gemini Live with the Pixel.
Yeah.
keep in mind
I guess it
if you
should
put
transfer to
the
the iPhone.
Gemini app on your phone, Mike, when you start it up, you can hit the microphone and talk to it, but then you have to hit the mic to go. If you hit the button on the right, now you've got Gemini Live, and you can just have a conversation like I just did.
See?
I got it on one phone and I haven't really done much to it.
Closer, Will.
Well, yeah, it's there.
It's blurry. He's got the blur going on.
Oh, yeah, I think I have the blur back on, but yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Gemini Live.
And I have it on mine too. Yeah. Hopefully you can see mine at the bottom of my fit.
But it's not as seamless on
That's
the
my
iPhone.
iPhone.
It's not
Hmm.
integrated into
Yeah.
the phone. But Google lets me use it because they don't want to keep anything to themselves. So
No, they don't want you keeping anything to yourself or me.
Yeah.
Is there anything in particular?
see, it's,
So
it's listening. Yeah.
is it? Yeah.
Look, Eleanor says, I want Elon to see my post and send me a free one.
Yes.
Okay, that's a common concern with smart assistants. It's true that Google Assistant needs to be listening for your hot word. That's the phrase you say to wake it up. Like, hey Google, it's always listening for that. But as far as recording everything you say, that's not true. Google's been pretty clear that it only starts recording when you say the hot word. And it does delete those recordings after a while.
Yeah, I believe that.
Hmm.
The good thing, the other cool thing, Mike, is you can interrupt it in the middle of the sentence, and it's okay with that.
Well, how do you interrupt it?
You can just talk like a regular person. You can just
Like
stop.
you're a regular person. You
Okay.
can ask it a question, it starts answering. You can interrupt in the middle of the answer, and it'll follow you just fine.
Well,
I
I'm
just
looking at.
think it's-
Okay. I'm sorry.
I just think it's very cool.
It is. That's like next level.
Yeah, I would recommend anybody to use Gemini.
Do you find it from the early when it first got released to now? Does it? There seems to be an uptick. Like it's getting better and better
Oh,
as time goes on.
I think it's 100 times better than it was a year ago, or even.
Did you
6
ever
months
play
ago.
with? Did you ever play with Chat GTP?
No, not ever. I
No?
signed up for it and I never used it to this day.
Chat GPT
I think-
is good. Chat GPT.
I think I
is
said
great.
one sentence to it when I first signed up, and I've never used it. but since they made Gemini this good, and I'd say it's only been this good about 3 or 4 months, I've been in love with it. You know,
How long's Gemini been out?
Gemini itself has been out about, I'm going to say somewhere between 10 months and a year, but it was trash in the beginning. You
Mhm.
go back to January, February, it was terrible.
I wish my brother was here. He could tell you all the horror stories because he has his whole house integrated all with little homes and tell them that, you know, turn off this light, turn on that light, that
Yeah,
those things.
that's what Eleanor and I do too. Yeah.
And it really screwed him up in the beginning. So
Yeah, our normal Google speakers are fine, but we don't have it integrated with Gemini in the houses anyway.
I'm looking at this one article you sent out there for Cyber Monday deals.
Yeah,
Holy smokes, man! There are some deals out there.
go ahead and read it.
Well, there's a lot of deals.
Read as much as you want to.
Well, this year's Cyber Monday. Okay, well, first off, this is from Tech Radar.
I'm going to put the screen up.
Well, I'm going to be jumping around a bit, but there were some
All
things
right.
in here really.
That's right. I just
I'm-
let them see it.
Yeah, this year's Cyber Monday deals are just around the corner. And when was this put out?
This was
So seven
yesterday.
hours
No, it was updated today, 7 hours ago.
ago. Okay. With incredible prices on some of our favorite models here at Tech Radar, I've started an audacious task of rounding
No,
up
arduous.
Well, they're both big deal. Up to of 2024's best Cyber Monday deals in one neat package right here on this page, and that includes everything from the biggest biggest screen TVs to cheap air fryers. While Cyber Monday 2024 doesn't officially take place for a few days, yet many deals are already available due to the prior Black Friday sales. These two sales tend to merge into one big retail event. So expect plenty of deals and updates as we head through the weekend. And I just wanted to also, before I go on, funny I mentioned about the big deals online.
Uh-huh.
Just before coming up here, what grabbed my attention, Patty had the news on, and the news reporter was in the mall. I think he was at the Mall of Americas. I think that's the one in up north. Is that what it's called up in North
American
Jersey?
Dream.
American Dream, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they found these people. They were talking to them. They were like all excited. You know, they had their eye on a set price. And these two ladies, actually three, two were together and one was by himself. You know, the two girls that were working together didn't have a lot of packages. And the guy said, "Wow, what happened?" He goes, "Man, the deals weren't really there. They had like a 50% off a criteria, and they came across 40%, and they kind of made reference to being online. So they went back to like they broke the interview into another person, and he said, "I don't see nothing here." And they asked him, "How long you been here?" "I've been here for 2 hours." 2 hours? I mean, what he goes, and her exact words were, "The deals aren't what they are. I can do better online." And then seeing some of these deals here, yeah, I can see. And this really it's an interesting take on things as far as how digital shoppers we've become, and these companies know it, and these companies know that, you know, they can sell their product now having a brick and mortar store.
Exactly. They're going to push us towards the digital. That's true.
It's really hard. It's really coming on, and you know, taking it from somebody. I've only done probably 8 or 9 Amazon Flex deliveries.
Right.
It is literally You order it today. If it's within their warehouse, which here where we're at, where Will and I live, there's probably how many? Well, what do you say? I don't know if you noticed how many warehouses
you mean
No,
Amazon.
I
fulfillment
don't even
centers?
know. I don't even
You mean
know.
fulfillment centers?
There's 3 over here in Deptford. Actually, more than that. I see
Really?
3 over Logan. I saw 2 in West Deptford. When I go down the turnpike heading, there's 2 or 3. They're building warehouses
Yeah, they're
left and
building
right.
them like crazy. Even here in Tennessee, they're doing
And
that.
then, and especially down by where I work, there's 4 of them where they're at. So what
Yeah.
I'm getting at is just the amount of availability. And the other thing that's happening is I do these Amazon runs for they'll have them coming out of the retail store. I go
Okay.
to a GNC. Somebody orders something from Amazon, from GNC. They are. It sounds to me, and I don't hold it to me, but it sounds like to me they have 24 hours to get it out the door. They, as in like Amazon and the GNC store.
Right.
So I'm taking, GNC's what vitamins, pills,
Right.
stuff for
Health stuff. Yeah.
health stuff. Thank you. And I'm delivering. Amazon don't care. I delivered 2 bags to 2 different people and got paid $47 to go deliver 2 different people, and that was it. That was it. Because because I guess the person either paid extra or part of some kind of program to get the product to them so quickly.
To get it quick. Yeah.
And it just all this just came to my mind because after reading that line and looking at some of the things they got here for sale,
Right.
I mean, it pays to wait. First off, I feel it pays to wait. I will admit I am guilty for getting that phone and didn't wait. Look,
Right.
AirPod Pro 2. Now, when did they come out?
They're like they're old. They're a while. They've been out for more than a year.
I bought them about
Okay.
7 or 8 months ago, and I paid full price. So this price is awesome.
Now, $154 at Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. And then what I did on next one, it really grabbed my attention. I was like, holy smokes. Apple MacBook Air M1. Now, I know we're up to what, M4? But
Yeah, the M1. The M1.
I have the M1 and I bought it refurbished over a year ago. Paid more than that.
And it's still, you have it, Will? George, you still got it to this day?
Yeah. I use it all the time.
And it'll never pucker out. It'll never give you a hit, give you a problem.
Yeah, but that is a great price. I paid more than that for a refurbished.
How much is it?
$599.
$600. Yeah,
that's not bad at all. I mean, what it says,
and that's a great price for the AirPods Pro 2 also.
Says here, but it could be the last chance you pick up one that is. It's been discontinued.
Yeah, it is discontinued.
Okay.
It's from 2020, so that makes sense.
So, but you're picking up a brand new one, not a refurbished, right?
Exactly.
For $599.
That's why I said this is a great price.
Yeah, that is a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
This air fryer, $79.99.
Yeah.
I think I delivered one of them today.
Oh, okay.
I think I delivered one of them today.
Ninja?
Yeah, the Ninja. It said Ninja air fryer.
Okay.
I didn't see the word Pro on the box, but yeah. Now I don't know.
Knowing Mike is like knowing an insider, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Who uses Kindle? Anybody? I'm looking at the crowd.
I don't anymore. Not for years.
Yeah, I know. I don't. But I mean, if you still do, I mean, $83.99. I don't know. I couldn't recommend that.
That's for the all new Kindle. And I keep in mind that's $20-some off, right?
Is the 2024 Kindle Amazon's latest and most compact e-reader. It features 6-inch glare-free display and battery life that lasts 6 weeks. Jeez.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Today's deal at Amazon ahead of Cyber Monday is the first time discounted at an incredible price for an all-new e-reader.
Yeah, because that only came out about a month ago, I think.
48-inch Class B4 series OLED 4K UHD TV from LG. Now it's $14.99 originally. Now it's $5.99.
Okay.
I mean, holy smokes,
That's a big jump.
that is a big jump. 48 inches,
Yeah.
but still, if you got a small place you want to put a TV, that looks like built-in gaming features like 120 hertz refresh rate. All right, I can see
Yep.
where somebody's going to be gaming. I can see that. All right.
Oh yeah, great for gaming. Yeah.
We got a Samsung 55-inch Q60D 4K OLED TV. Originally, like almost $999.99. Now
Yeah.
it's $479.99.
So it's cut in half.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great price.
And I can tell you that's a great price on the Apple Watch Series 10. That's what
when
I have.
when I went to Samsung store in New York, they were really pushing the TVs, and my God, some of those TVs, guys, they were paper thin. They were the picture frame TVs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know how a TV or a monitor sticks out? There's a little bit of components sticking out. These things were flat. They were flat with a nice decorative frame around it, and they were gorgeous, really gorgeous TVs.
And let me tell you, folks. I told Mike this. He went to the Samsung store in New York last week. What is that? About a 2.5-hour drive for you?
About that. Okay. Yeah.
And you want coincidence? I don't know if any of you remember, but years ago, maybe 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I used to write for Joshua Bain. I used to write articles for him, and I was on I did a weekly broadcast on his channel, and then I started my own channel. But now Mike lives 2.5 hours from the New York store. Joshua lives in Alabama, and they both went to the same store on the same day. They didn't know it, but I saw their posts, and I'm like,
no way,
wow,
really?
Talk about a small world.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was wondering what time of the day it was.
In the store after you. I guess you were in the morning or late.
No, evening. It was evening. It was like after
Evening.
around.
Okay, Joshua was in the store in the earlier part of the day.
Okay.
It was just what a coincidence.
Yeah, really. That's something. And let me tell you, that was a neat store. I made myself leave because I was getting the itch. Like, oh, look at all this stuff.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I'm like, let me get just say I was there, took some pictures, and left. And same thing with the Google store. Now I did get Patty at the Google store. Now I got Patty a Pixel Watch 2 LTE, which I'm going to try this week to get it hooked up to our phone plan because I want Patty.
Now the Pixel Watch 2 is the smaller. The only thing I didn't like about it the one were much smaller. The 3 is bigger and feels more normal to me.
Right. But it's perfect for her. She does.
Yeah.
Getting her to switch from a band to a regular round watch was tough.
Really?
And we had some bad instances with it, but she's liking it. And I got her another band, like an elastic band from Google. So at least I can say I bought something from the Google store where I was there.
So he went all the way to the Google store, which is so far away. So I guess you could say it was a band on the run. Okay, I had to get that in. I used to sing that in the band.
But it doesn't even affect it. It still reverberates in me, George. We'll so numb to it anymore.
Nah, George. I'm just savoring the moment because
Okay, thank you.
Next time we'll be on here will be 2026.
No. Well, I'm gonna call.
Let's hope not.
I'll be back. I'll be back for Oh no, I won't be here. I'll be in North Carolina.
I was going to say, knowing you're going to North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going to North Carolina for New Year's. Well, maybe the weekend, maybe the week before, the Friday before. I'll make sure I'm on.
Okay. You heard him, folks.
Yeah. I'm going to try. I'm going to definitely try and I'll let you know, George. I won't surprise you, and we'll work something out.
But when you surprise me, I'm good with that too. All right. Now, if you're back to the story, you're still at the Apple Watch 10. So.
No, yeah, Apple Watch 10. That's a good deal.
That's a
$329,
great deal. Yep.
which is normally a $399 watch. Now, what depends on what size.
Yeah.
You know that
I have the bigger one.
right. The bigger one, I can only deal with. I couldn't deal with that.
Yeah.
Dell Inspiron 15-inch laptop is $299.
Yeah, I would think $300 has got to be. I haven't had one of those,
But
but I
I
think
was
it's
like,
got to be
I
a
see
good
it, but I
price.
said nothing fancy, but it's a machine manages to pack both a powerful Ryzen 5 chipset and a sizable 512 SSD for just for
And you're
300
never going to
bucks.
go wrong with a Ryzen chipset.
No, and then okay, 8 gigs of RAM. That's still not bad.
No, that's
That's
great.
still that is
And
a
keep in
hell of a
mind,
deal.
I think the Aspirant 15 is either the most popular in the country or one of the most.
I mean, it's $499 normally. It's $299.99.
Yeah, exactly.
Then they got a Dell XPS 13, which is one of their premier.
Another very popular one. Yeah,
Mhm. And
that's 400 off. No, 300 off.
yeah, $899.99. Still not bad. Not a bad deal at all. So
Exactly.
it's using
And
the Snapdragon.
the next one I have. That
Yes,
is a great price.
but now again, is that for the smaller one?
I have the smaller one in that one, yes. But I do like it. I usually don't like the small ones that much, but this particular watch I do like. Yeah.
The smaller one for you is now sold out, but the 44 millimeter is still in stock. Wow.
Yeah.
Cyber Monday. Amazon up to $300 off of Apple MacBooks, laptop and Chromebooks from $139. $900 off. I don't know why you're saying that off. $900 off XPS and Inspiron devices for Dell. Samsung up to $900 off Galaxy Books. This is for laptops. Okay, Mac Air M1,
Which we already saw.
but this one Walmart says here for $649. But what was that one?
Let me go
That
back
was
up.
I'm going back.
$5.99.
$5.99. See, I think I got a little typo going on there.
Or there's something different in the features.
Mhm.
Which I don't know. Probably not. I think maybe you're right though.
Now here's a computer. Here's a laptop. I would never. I don't care how much is you could outside maybe giving it to you for free.
Which one?
14-inch laptop. You're looking for a budget laptop during its today's sale ahead of Cyber Monday. Walmart has a 14-inch laptop that was $129 for that money. You're getting a Celeron processor, 4 gigs of RAM.
I would never take a
No.
Celeron processor.
I wouldn't. No. You'll be bogged down after a week of using it.
Exactly.
HP Chromebook 15. I have a Chromebook from HP, a Dynamite. Looks like I almost never see a laptop with 8 gigs of RAM for under $200. So this HP Chromebook 15 is a huge bargain at Best Buy sale ahead of Cyber Monday. Even with that, performance is still fairly basic device, well suited for light use and schoolwork. That's backed up even more with a lean Chrome OS powering exceptional all-day battery life, making it an excellent portable option for a stunningly affordable price. For $179, Chromebook 15, the processor would worry me a little bit, but I think I only came across one bad Chromebook in my lifetime. I never really came across a bad Chromebook.
I see Elms had a couple of Chromebooks, but they were all good. You know.
Yeah. I don't know why they got this other one in here. They repeated this Dell Aspirion.
The Aspirion, yeah.
Yeah, they repeated that, but Lenovo Ideal Pad 1. Ryzen 7 is 16 gigs of RAM.
And 512 gigabytes.
That's
SSD.
not bad at all, man.
It's not bad at all.
That is really that's nice.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
And it's got a Ryzen 7 processor. Now this Swift 3 that I have that I'm talking to you guys on, that's got a Ryzen 7 processor too. I love those processors.
HP Envy 14-inch 2-in-1 laptop was $649.99. Now $579.99 at Best Buy. This is a great price for a laptop with so much power and many handy features packed inside. High-end components such as the Intel i7, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 SSD give you superior all-around performance for work and multitask. And there's a flexibility of as a 2-in-1. So I would wonder if it comes with a way it folds a stylus. My wife, I got a Lenovo laptop for her, and it came with a stylus. That was just last year.
Now this one, I would think they'd mention it if it did. I'm not sure. Does have a touch screen.
It does have a touch screen, yeah. Moving on to
and the i7 processor, that means you can actually edit videos on it too.
We have here a Lenovo LOQ 15.6 gaming laptop, $999, now $699.99.
Now, if it really truly is a gaming laptop, that's probably worth it then.
300 hours off. This machine is sitting at a brand new record low price, and one that's cheaper than the other. An RTX 460 gaming laptop right now. Not only it's a great price, but here at 16 gigs of RAM and a powerful Ryzen 7 chipset means that this Lenovo has a great performance right out of the box.
Sounds good.
Yeah. A MacBook Air 13-inch M3. Yeah. Now that's that last generation, guys?
No, the latest generation is M4. Just came out.
Okay. So is this one still on sale at the Apple site?
I would think so. You go ahead. I'll go check it out.
Apple MacBook Air 13-inch M3 was $1,099, now $844 at Amazon. The 2024 MacBook Air is TechRadar's pick for the best overall Apple laptop, and is the first discount we spotted on this new version with a 16 gigs of RAM. Holy cow!
It's still on sale at the store too.
Is it? Improved performance, and it also houses a super powerful M3 processor, which is strong enough to support Apple Intelligence and the majority of advanced computing jobs you can throw at. It also including video editing, photo editing, and coding. As part of the Air family, it measures only a half-inch thick, with battery life that reported can last up to 18 hours.
And what's the price? Okay, $844. Okay.
Yeah.
Because on the store that 13-inch is $1,100.
What else? It just goes on with these. If you need a laptop, this is the time to get it. Wow. It goes on with all these TVs, computers. Look at some of the stuff they got here.
And I'm going down. Just let me know when.
No, I'm just. Anybody play with Amazon Fire?
No,
I haven't in years. No, I've never had
Amazon Fire OS. No,
the people that I've known that had them loved them. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Amazon Fire Amazon Fire TV Omni OLED 65-inch 4K was $799, now $599.99 at Amazon.
Why am I not finding that?
I got
it. I got it. Okay.
And apparently it's a really good screen in it, but I don't know. I don't know about Amazon. I just don't. I don't know. I've gotten so used to. Well,
I think, but I believe Fire TVs have good reputation. Am I not right?
I don't know. I'll have to ask the audience if anybody has Fire TV and see what they say.
Yeah,
Because
anyhow,
I'm stuck on Roku. I can't even bring
Brian,
myself to
thank you as
try.
usual, sir. You're very faithful.
Um,
Yeah, anybody has any experience with Amazon Fire TV, let us know what you think about it.
I wouldn't buy another LG TV though. This is a good deal, but after I had a really bad experience with the one I have now,
Okay, yeah. See, I've been buying TCLs for a few years, so that's
I
pretty
can't
much
use
all I
it.
know.
I have to have it hardwired to the TV. And for whatever God, it's going on for 5 years or more now. I've had it, but it won't connect Wi-Fi to take advantage of the Web OS or whatever OS is.
Really?
No, it will not connect. When I run the
Really?
Ether cable,
Wow.
I had to run the Ether cable. It's so crazy from my bedroom through my dining room into the living room,
Well,
and to
that's funny
connect it
because
to get it updated.
here in Eleanor's house, I think there's 3 TCL TVs and they are all wireless, no problem.
Samsung DU6950 75-inch 4K TV was $749.99. Now $549.99 at Best Buy. If you're
Okay.
looking for a big screen budget display, Best Buy has a 75-inch 4K TV on sale for $549.99. At
So
this
what?
entry level TV from Samsung packs a solid crystal UHD 4K processor, an easy to use Tizen operating system, and full HDR support for under $600. That's not bad.
Yeah, but the idea budget entry level Tizen. I don't know.
Now that words you.
3 words you don't like, huh, George?
Exactly. At least not
Budget,
together.
entry level, and Tizen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just quickly scrolling through here.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't get into earbuds anymore. They always seem to fall out of my ears. I have to have
Now,
this.
see, yeah, this is where you and I are total opposite. You like over the ear. Ever since earbuds came out, I can't stand over the ear. I just can't have my ears covered anymore. You know.
Hey, go to the where it says Sony WH-1000 XM4s. Now, is that is that not this year? This is not the current one.
I'm thinking it probably is. Oh no, it says the older now, but they're still some of the best. Okay, so it's yeah.
I will admit, I had Sony. I wore them out. I wore out a
Okay.
pair of Sony headphones.
And
They
they
weren't.
and this particular model I know was very popular because you saw it all over the place. And you saw it
$200 is
reviewed.
not bad at all. $200
Yeah,
is not
exactly.
bad.
Yeah.
Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. They're supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
For
I've never had a
$199.
pair of Bose. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, Brian
oh.
says this Sony wasn't the current one. Okay.
No, but here goes the crack. Yes. What's that, Will?
You still work, George?
Yeah, I work 3 days a week for Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm making a little money from this stuff, so I'm getting there.
The current one is a Sony WH-1000 XM5.
Yeah.
With $399 originally, now they're $298. So about $100 off.
Yeah, exactly.
Sonos Ace. Now I heard a lot of bad things about Sonos.
I don't know much about Sonos, and I have heard some knocks about Sonos too. So I don't know anything.
They were
about
having a dispute with Google over something.
Okay.
Something with a feature, I think.
Yeah, with the volume thing, like something about controlling the group of speakers with the volume or something. It was a big thing because all the Android sites were mad.
Like I said, I've never had
home
Sonos.
speakers.
I know going back a few years, people used to love Sonos, but I guess that changed in the interim.
They sued Google or something like that, and Google had to change the way that the speakers work.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
It just goes on. Now we're into coffee makers, air fryers. I skipped the watches.
Yeah,
I
okay.
kind of skipped the watches because I mean,
That's
I
fine.
it's everybody's preference.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you know.
I alternate between 5 different watches every week, so you don't want to go by me.
Jeez, see the Android rabbit hole.
I'm guilty.
No,
I'm
no,
guilty.
no. One of those is an Apple Watch.
See, that's why if I was to keep this phone, all I would want is one watch, and that's it.
Okay, well,
So
it makes
why?
sense.
So keep your Apple Watch. It's tied to your iPhone.
No, I mean, I would have to get a watch for this phone.
Yeah, you get
You
the
would?
Pixel Watch 3, and it's a very good watch, so
Yeah.
you're good to go.
Yeah, but they're charging too much for it.
Well,
Is there
is
is
it
there
on
a
sale
deal?
right now?
Yeah, I was going to say. Let
It
me
is,
see.
but it ain't really that great.
Do I?
Let me go see.
Can you-
Let me go
am
see
I
if
still
it's
there?
on sale.
Am I still there?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
wait. There's a hand there. What
Uh
happened
oh.
to you?
I want to go look. Hold on. Let me go back.
Then now you're back. I'll
Yeah,
go look.
I went to go and try and look. I got it. I was still shopping for the Fold. Now you got me curious. Now it's Black Friday. I wonder if they have anything going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What was I forgot what I was.
Oh,
looking
you know
for.
what?
What was I looking for?
The Pixel Watch 3.
Oh, Pixel Watch 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, you know that I think I got a deal on Google Fi for the Pixel Watch. Like you can get it for free, but you have to commit to I don't know, like 2 years.
Pixel Watch 3 save $70. It was $349.99. Right now it's $279.99.
But that's for the small one probably.
Probably. Let me bring it up.
It's $329.99.
See, it's
Yeah,
still
279.
expensive.
Yeah, for the smaller one.
Yeah, I don't want that small one.
No,
Then
I had to get I had to get one of those Under Armour or was it you? I forget the name of the company right now, but I had to get it where it was like a case, but it made it bigger. It made the watch look bigger. It just made it look
yeah,
bigger,
some of the cases do that. Yeah.
and that's what I needed because it just looked so tiny on my wrist. I didn't care for it.
Yeah,
This-
the 45 millimeter is 320, so $330.
Will, this is a really good watch, and I can get 2 days out of it on battery life.
What watch is that, Mike?
This is the OnePlus Watch 2.
You
Yeah,
and OnePlus.
I can get that thing to go into 3 days,
Mhm.
and of all my watches, that one lasts by far the longest.
I laugh at Mike because I don't know if you remember, George, but a long time ago,
Oh,
Mike
jeez.
was stuck on OnePlus.
Yes,
Mike had that red OnePlus, and he was in love with that thing.
I remember that. Yes,
Right back to
and he
OnePlus.
loved that red. I remember that.
Yeah, and you sold it, right, Mike?
I gave it to our friend Tom. He needed a phone, and he ran that thing into the ground. Just
Well, he
recently,
loved it too.
this year, early part of this year, we had to go and put it to rest. He
Okay.
ran it into the
Did you have a
ground.
funeral? Did you have a funeral?
Pretty much, man. He couldn't. The battery's puckering out on him. So, maybe it is subcase band.
Okay.
Maybe it was. I thought it was under U something. I forget the name of the company. Yeah, the OnePlus 6 Red, man. And I made a great video of that. I'm so proud.
Brian has a great memory, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. But I think of how long that phone lasted because I had it, and then I gave it to my friend when still.
I was going to say you both got your satisfaction out
Well,
of it.
very much so.
So what does that tell you, Mike?
What?
That you don't need to be buying phones every other month.
Oh yes, I do.
Brian said UAG.
UAG. I think that's the name. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Daggone it. Amazon, you're just shipping my case now. Come on, Amazon. Let me go deliver it to myself.
Now, when you order something for yourself from Amazon, does it come directly to you? Because we have an Amazon fulfillment center 10 minutes from Eleanor's house right here, right? When I order something from there and put this address, They take it out of the Chattanooga location. They send it all the way to Memphis, and the next day it comes back here, even though it's only 10 minutes away.
I don't know where the origin, how it is. It's just so funny. I ordered it, and they promised me I will be here tomorrow, and it's not.
Okay.
And now it's going to come Sunday.
Yeah,
I got it.
I've always been. They have these routes that they have to go. I mean, this fulfillment center is 10 minutes from here, and they send it 6 hours to Memphis and then comes back, which is weird.
George, is some things. I mean, I delivered 8 packages to Mays Landing, like 8 packages. Okay, you're going to pay me to go run these 8 packages? No problem. Whatever.
Now, Mays Landing's right down the bottom, right?
But it's kind of like heading towards almost Atlantic City.
Okay.
So, but it's just interesting some of the things that they get you doing. So
yeah, that they do it all the time, Big House, and it is nuts.
Yeah. So, but gee,
Mike is thanking you for your memory, Brian.
Yeah.
Are we still going down this?
I think we're done with that for now. I just I just was like I clicked on it and I saw, wow, look at that deal there.
Exactly. And the only reason I put the next story, which was Meta Quest deals, and that's just the goggles, the Meta Quest, but they seem pretty hot right now, and people seem to really like them. For $500 compared to $3,500. I'm seeing a lot of videos about what a failure the Vision Pro has been.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Because there was no point to it. What was the point of it? It didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't solve any problem.
It ended up being a toy for rich people. That's all it was, really. I think.
It didn't solve any problem. There was nobody asked for that thing.
Exactly. And that's what some of the videos have been saying, So.
I'll be right back, guys.
Want to do any more? Where'd you go, Mike?
I'll be right back. I want to check on something.
Right.
Like, what's the use case of the Vision Pro? You know what I mean?
There is none.
Yeah,
One of the videos I saw the other day talking about how much of a failure it was, they were showing people sitting on the subway. Can you imagine sitting on the New York City subway with that thing on and having somebody come up and rip your head off?
Yeah.
They were showing a guy sitting at the beach with it, a guy sitting, I guess, in Central Park or somewhere like that with it. It just seems silly. Yeah. But it's just like a rich person's toy, I guess. But yeah, it's a big failure and financially a big flop for Apple.
Yeah, Tim Cook didn't look so hot with that one.
No, he didn't. And
I think that next phone is going to be a failure too if they come out with a skinny phone.
That skinny 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already seen videos that saying they don't need to make that. But then I've seen others. I saw one today. I didn't get a chance to look at the video, but it said if it comes out, it'll automatically be a hit. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see what the point of that is either. But you already know if they do it, everybody else is going to do it.
They seem to be obsessed with making the thinnest phone that ever was. That's what it seems to be all about.
Who's that?
Brian said somebody was using the Vision Pro on the plane next to him.
They had to look.
Yeah, but you know what that probably is? It's probably Brian hangs out with rich people.
Duh.
Yeah, they had to look ridiculous with that thing on.
Yeah.
So,
Big House is ready for the new iPhone SE4.
See,
I guess a lot of people are ready for that.
Big House, and I think let's see what these inexpensive phones can really do.
Yeah, I'm just holding out until the OnePlus 13 comes out, and then we'll see if I trade in my OnePlus 12 or I finally trade in my Galaxy S21 Ultra, which I'll get practically nothing for.
I got a question for you guys. I see one of your articles here about Huawei, and here's a phone company that got pretty much banned
from here, only from America. Don't forget.
Right, I understand that. And how come OnePlus don't get banned, or their other
Because-
phones they're like not allowed to import in?
Because
Our
OnePlus,
our
because
Congress people-
Huawei was messing with like the something
Oh.
infrastructure stuff.
Oh, that's right. They were doing.
And keep in mind they did actually arrest two guys at CES in
That was a while back.
2018.
Yeah.
2018 for spying from Huawei. But our Congress people, both Senate and House, have had a problem with Huawei and the ZTE. Those two companies, they want.
They were
just-
doing infrastructure for 5G at the time.
Yes, ZTE was
That's
doing
right.
a lot of it. ZTE is the company that brought me and Ted to Vegas. They brought me there twice.
Hmm.
But our politicians decided Huawei and ZTE are just no good, and that's that. And they never told us why, but that's it.
Big house.
Because I've never seen anything that they proved anything against ZTE, but they don't. They same with as Huawei. They just don't want them here.
I like what Big House's answer is. OnePlus brought this briefcase. Yeah, you brought. Yeah, money talks. I just, I also
It
wonder
could be.
at times about OnePlus. Are they going to be around? Are they going to be around because they're associated? They're a Chinese company, and are they going to get with the new administration going there and how hard?
No, because OnePlus was doing fine during Trump's last administration, and he didn't seem to have a problem with them.
Do you think the new tariffs he's talking about going to have an effect on our?
I think they're going to hurt. I think they're going to hurt everybody. I think they're going to hurt the companies sending stuff from China. I think they're going to hurt the companies in our here, and I think they're going to hurt all its consumers. I think it's a totally bad idea.
Well,
And there's a lot of experts that think it's a totally bad
Right.
idea too.
But what
both
about-
right and left?
And what about? I'm mostly talking about hyper focusing on smartphones and how much is it going to drive the cost of a smartphone?
I don't know
too.
how much. My guess is it's probably not going to be as. I think the big one is going to be the Chinese cars because.
Oh yeah,
Who was the biggest automaker in the world? It was Tesla, including all the gas-powered cars. Tesla was outselling them all. Now, who's outselling Tesla? BYD, a
Indeed, yeah.
Chinese
company.
And my guess is they're probably going to put 100% or 200% on them because they don't want. Who's the biggest car seller in Mexico right now? BYD.
I did, yes. Well, they're
So
building.
it-
They're
and-
building cars there, or they're
And
going
I
to try
have
and
to
be
tell
building.
you, in about a year from now, the Aptera car that's going to be made in America will come out. Nobody's heard of it. But if I were going to buy an electric car a year from now, it would either be an Aptera or it would either be a BYD, because I think those are probably the two best cheap electric cars you can buy in the world. You can some of the BYDs if they came here without tariffs, you know how much they cost?
Oh, dirt cheap.
$10,000.
Mm-hmm. And they're probably put together quite well.
I'm seeing all kinds, except for the people that hate China, I'm seeing all kinds of experts that say these cars are some of the best cars out there.
Mm.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, they keep showing this video from Elon about 5 years ago where they mentioned BYD and he just laughed. And the lady says to him in this interview, and the lady says, "You laugh. What's funny?" And he says, "Have you seen their car?" Well, he's not laughing now because they're outselling him. So I'm sure he's the one that wants tariffs on them. Yeah. And I don't blame him. If I was in his place, I would too, So, but they're in Mexico. My guess is they'll probably be in Canada next. So, I would think by the time I'm ready for an electric car, and that's probably a few years away, they'll probably be here too.
10K
$10K for an electric car. Better get the extended warranty. Big House, they say that it's a really good car. That's the cheapest car. They make something like 6 or 7 different models all the way up to the mid 30s. And that's the cheapest one they make. Anyway, I watch a lot of videos about this stuff, even though I said that it'll be years before I get an electric car. But if I do, if I had to guess right now, I would think I'd probably get the Aptera, which is an electric car that has 2 front wheels and 1 back wheel.
Really?
Yeah, but it won't go on sale, I think, until next November. And it should be right around 25,000.
Hmm.
And it was specifically designed to be the most efficient car in the world. So it'll, give Tesla it'll go twice or 3 times as far as a Tesla on the same battery size. Because
Wow.
it was designed that way. And a lot of them will be made with what do you call it? They're powered by the sun.
Solar
Solar. They're going to have solar things
panels
all over the
Or-
top and the
right.
rear. So you could run it for like 48 miles, I think, just on the solar itself, and then it would charge itself all over again, and then you'd be running on the regular battery. So as you can see, I've watched a lot of videos on this thing.
George, you've been
Yes,
doing YouTube for a while now, haven't you? How many years you've been doing this?
I think I believe I started in 2014. I didn't get serious about it until 2016, or start getting serious about it.
And when did we start, George?
I don't know for sure, but I think it was like 5.5 to 6 years ago.
Dang, we was doing it for that.
Yeah, long. Oh yeah, yeah.
'Cause
17.
it was sometime after I came back from CES the first time, and that was in 2017. So it was sometime in 2017, I guess. So it had to be 6 years.
Well, what I was driving at was, I'm asking you, George, because you're still doing it. Is how much you think the tech community has changed over the years since you're still doing it now?
The only big thing I've seen, big change, is the AI stuff. And like I say, Gemini is a big example of.
But
No, he means the tech community.
the tech community, the people, and
Oh, not much. I don't think much.
you don't think much.
I'm finding more and more and more people from other countries that I see have gotten popular, from especially the UK and Germany. And I don't remember 5, 6, 7 years ago, you didn't see all these people from the UK and Germany, but now you've got big channels from there.
Mm.
That's the biggest change I see.
Mike,
I see.
remember that guy, Mike, who lived around the corner?
Oh yeah,
What's his
the
name?
guy.
And he was like,
From us?
that guy blew up so fast, and then
Oh my
The
God!
guy
Yeah.
the guy who ripped off the guy and didn't pay him.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kept the
Yeah,
phone.
and that was the guy I said if I lived by you, that guy would be on his way to the hospital. That's what I
Yeah.
That guy was
for what
crazy.
he did. Yeah.
His channel like took off.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy. I wonder what ever happened to him.
Man, I'm thinking to myself, all he did was go to work, come home, and make videos. That's all he did. That's all he did.
Yeah, but after everybody got onto him about what he did to rip that guy off, he moved. I gather he moved.
I
know
go.
one guy was like trying to sue him. It was crazy.
Yeah. I just was sitting here thinking about, like, you've been doing it for a while, and you got your own little thing going, and I was thinking, like, some of the big guys now they had like diversified, like this whole thing's changed. You can't just do
there is more diversity. You're right about that. You know who can show you how much it's diversified is MKBHD. I mean, look at the stuff.
Did you see all the stuff he's been doing?
Yeah, exactly. You want diversity? He's got
it. They've been on him lately. Like he was speeding in the car.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yes, and he was really speeding.
He did something else. Oh, that stupid app he made and everything.
App, yeah.
Oh yeah. That was ridiculous, And he tried to talk his way out of it, but I don't. That what he wanted for that price was ridiculous.
Well, they fixed it. He fixed it now.
It's still expensive, isn't
To the
it?
point where it's worth what he wants.
I mean, I think they made like a lot of the stuff is free or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, that's
and he
better.
had those, he came out with those sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
My friend actually bought them.
No way, yeah.
Yeah, he said they're comfortable though.
I was just going to ask, were they okay? Okay.
Yeah, he said they were comfortable.
Your
Yeah, I mean,
camera's a little bit. Your camera's a little bit. It's just we're seeing the top of your head and down to about your glasses. That's all.
I don't know what's going on.
There you go. That's perfect.
I had to listen. I had to find this thing and dig it out. I haven't been on here in so
Okay.
long.
Well, we
What,
appreciate it.
What are you on, your MacBook?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to school.
find-
You
I had
need
to
to go
find-
back to school.
No, I had to find the webcam. I use my MacBook every day at work.
Oh, okay.
I had to find the webcam.
Okay.
I didn't know. I
I'm
think you were
glad you
using the
did.
camera from the MacBook. Will?
Yeah, I'm using. You can't see it, but it's the same. I think Mike. I think you have one, or somebody has one.
Oh, okay.
You or George have the same one. I forget which one.
Now
it was.
I use my my real camera.
So maybe it's you, Mike.
I
It's
use my old
I
T3i
think it was
because
you who had it. I don't even know what this is.
dependable.
I can't even remember at this point, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, you made me
no,
think
it's
about.
fine.
It made me think about like Michael Fisher, and he went out and got with a bunch of people and make that phone case.
Oh, that
That's-
that clicks.
click. Yeah, that clicks. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram, or I forget where I could have posted, but I mean I got to meet David Kogan from the Unlocker. You know that I
Oh
did
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
was
You
good.
had a
Met at
picture
the
with him.
coffee
You had a
place?
picture with him.
Yeah, I went to his coffee place, and that's everything. I mean, the guy really likes. I mean, he likes coffee. He likes it so much. He went to open up a coffee shop, and it was the strangest thing. I'm driving and I'm looking for his place, and there are all these. I guess they call them brownstones. I don't know
yeah.
these homes.
Buildings, yeah.
Yeah, and all of a sudden,
You
boom!
can tell
there's
you're
a-
not from North Jersey.
and there's this brownstone, but it's a coffee. It's a storefront.
Right.
And it was really nice. And man, they were going to close 1 hour beforehand,
Okay.
and that place was packed. Still was packed.
That's awesome.
They were closing at 3. I think I got there at 2.
Okay.
And those speaks a lot to me, to personally, that people will start these things and just say, "Here, just go out the money, just go get it done for me, and I'll take all the credit." You know what I mean?
Right.
He's back there trying to get these 2 trash cans apart in the back. I saw him in the distance. I'm like, because I'm out front, and I was about to order a coffee to go, and I'm like, holy crap, that's him back there. That's really
what
him.
you're saying is he does real work.
Yeah, he was in there getting work done, and he just really surprised me. I mean,
Well, but see, when you watch his videos, he comes across as a real guy.
he's a genuine guy. You're darn
Yeah.
right. Yes. But anyway, he's diversified into that coffee thing. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And
And then, you're right when you say about diversifying, because there's a bunch of, well, at least 3 or 4 bigger YouTubers than me that I know that they're selling tea now, they're selling coffee now. Seems like a bunch of people are doing that kind of stuff.
right. Because is the tech space really changing in such a way that it's almost I mean, it was predictable before.
My
You feel-
impression is that maybe it's gotten harder to make money.
Mm-hmm. Is it AdSense you get paid on, right?
Yeah.
George, right.
Yeah.
So
but
is he good?
But I'm not steady yet. I'm not getting a check every single month yet. I'm real close.
Mhm.
Probably by January, February, I will be getting a check every month. That's a small check, but I'm satisfied.
Right. But so as a somebody,
George, is it enough that in 1 year it can pay for a phone?
Yeah, I'm hoping someday to get to the point where I'm making enough to pay for everything that I put on a channel. But that's probably still 3 or 4 years away, is my guess. I think that's true of Jay Will.
yeah, Jay Will. There's another guy, and that's funny there was a divergence. Like there's this class of, or I hate to say class, but there's this group of YouTubers went this way, and they're diversifying. They're all doing all this stuff, and then there's Eric. What's his name? Down in
Oh,
Louisiana.
in New Orleans, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
The tech
Easy
preacher.
computer
It-
solution.
right.
Yeah,
The tech
easy.
preacher, easy. So I don't know why I completely forgot. And Jay Will, I was actually looking for a folding phone. I watched his video, and it made me think like, oh, my man's still going strong here. Now he
But
diversified a little bit.
a couple of things you got to know. First of all, Jay Will has had his channel since something like 2007, 2000, a long time. Okay.
Yeah, but he ain't million. He doesn't have no million subscribers. He just
No, he's got
over
like
100,000.
150,000, 200,000, something like that. For a while, he had it up to like 300,000, but then he started doing less, I guess, and it went back to around 170, 175,000. But yeah, he can pay for his stuff with his channel, but he also has a wife who's a very big shot VP who makes a lot of money, so he can buy whatever he wants. That's why he has 2 or 3 Teslas. Okay.
Or cars. I know he changed. He got a car channel.
He already had 2 or 3 cars, but now I believe he has at least 2 Teslas and is thinking about buying a truck. He can afford anything he wants. But let me also tell you, he has a lot of money. He did the Iraq War. He almost got killed. He gets a check from the government every month for that. Then he worked for the Dallas Police Department. Almost got killed again. He gets a check every month for that. The guy has a lot of money, but he's almost died a couple of times to get that money.
Yeah, get that money. Yeah, I get that. Hey,
So he can pretty much buy anything he wants to
right.
buy.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not talking about buying the thing. It's just that they talk about somebody, and one of the things that still, again, I guess it's like an RCS thing. The other thing that really grinds me is what's being told. You got to put the grind in. You got to put. Well, there's 2 YouTubers I just mentioned about, Eric and Jay Will, that put the grind in. They really put the grind in, without a doubt. I'll never take that away. They should be at least by now almost 1 million, or close to well over the number that they're doing.
If I had to guess, I would think there are guys like what's his name from Queens, the one who curses so much,
Flossie.
Flossie. There are guys like Flossie, who I think Flossie wanted to get to me, and he worked to get there. I'm thinking with Eric and Jay, they don't care. They're happy doing what they're doing, and I don't think they care whether they get to 1 million. I really don't.
Yeah, but they're trying to live on. I mean, isn't Eric trying to live on what he makes?
I don't think so. No, I think his computer business is where he makes most of his money. That's why he can afford all the stuff that he. Yeah,
I didn't know that was a valuable thing for him.
He wasn't doing.
Wait a minute, wasn't he doing one time? I think I heard him. This is years back, saying he did a cake videos.
Oh, I don't know. I never heard about that, but I know as long as I've followed him, he's had a computer business. I'm guessing he did it ever since he got out of college, and that was probably a long time ago now.
It's just interesting how, and it really is true how YouTube points you in a certain direction. Like I was looking up the Fold 6 and the Pixel Fold, and I was looking at it, and some videos were not coming back. Like I would go, wait a minute, there's subscription and then there's home. So I would go to the home to go do a search for something, and I would get then I would maybe watch some about the folding phones, and then I might watch maybe something about DoorDash, and then I might watch. I'm intrigued. I kind of keep up on things with the Ukraine war sometimes on some videos. I like war stuff, the war history and stuff like that. I get more video recommendations on war history and DoorDash stuff than I've yet to. Let me go look right now.
Yeah, that happens. One thing I've noticed about YouTube this year if you watch 2 or 3 of the same type of video, you're going to get flooded with them in the next couple of days.
Right, right. And like here's Fridays with Frank. This guy is a sheriff or deputy sheriff in Arizona. He's a really funny guy. I mean, he shows him at his doing what he's doing.
Mhm.
And here it is. Here it is, because I haven't watched him and I miss Fridays, and it's like one of the first 5 videos it's recommended me to watch. I watch a lot of shorts, and it's just those things that goes that is really unusual about YouTube anymore. And like your video, George,
Yeah.
like some of your videos, I might watch your videos, and I might do watch your videos. I watch your videos, and I might watch another video of yours, and then I might go and do something else. But back in the feed, I don't get any recommendations because you know what I mean. I don't get any. Hey, Mobile Geezer came out with, or here's another one from 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, perfect example. I'm doing that stuff on the open. Now, sure enough, you probably did, which now I just thought of. I'm going to go look for your video. You probably did something on the open, right?
There's a few videos about the open. That's for
well,
sure.
how come I didn't get no recommendation?
Well, a lot of people, a lot of the big YouTube channels are saying, especially this happened again in the last couple of weeks, and it happened about 6 months ago, that people got unsubscribed and they weren't getting notified. I hadn't noticed it about me, but there's some big YouTube channels that said, yeah, they had people telling them they weren't subscribed anymore and they had to go resubscribe. Maybe that's happened to me. I don't know. But this happened about 2 weeks ago. It started happening again. 6 months ago, it happened.
Did you know? Well, 2 things. Did you check your analytics?
My count, my subscriber count hasn't gone down at all. It's staying.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's okay. You didn't know it was a change in the subscriber count?
Yeah, I look at my subscriber count every single day, so that has not gone down. Well, these other people were saying they lost, big YouTubers, they lost hundreds or thousands in one day. One day they were there, and the next day hundreds less or thousands less.
Watch it.
And this seems to happen to YouTube every 6 months or so for a couple of days.
Well, why? Can anybody get a reason why?
Nobody seems to be able to explain why.
That's not right, man.
This is in the last 2 years, in my memory, this is at least the 3rd time that I've seen people complaining about it. But it comes in spurts. It comes for a few days, maybe a week, and then it goes away for a while. 6 months later, it happens again.
Then for the ones who are doing this to make money, are they pressured to make that video from a sponsorship video?
Some do, and some take sponsors every day. Some tell you they don't take any sponsors straight out. Those are few and far between, but I have a few that I subscribe to that don't.
Yo, Will.
Yo.
Yo, how many subscribers did you gain?
My channel, I think I have 4,000.
Yeah. Are you serious?
I have like 4,000. They're just hanging.
4,000? What? No,
I think the majority of people, once they subscribe to you, once they subscribe to you, they just stay there.
I don't even have 120.
Man, you're making the money now, brother.
I'm telling you.
That's cold.
Let's see here. I'm looking at some of the things here. Brian's saying the YouTube algorithm is broken. It's been broken for a while, it seems to me. Lack of activity, I think, is the reason why.
It happens every 6 months or so. I'm telling you. Now, Brian says, I think lack of is why this happens. But yeah, like I said, my subscriber count never goes down. I know that.
I think that phone YouTube is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't even recommend me like Mr. Mobile no more. I don't even get recommendations.
Yeah, I don't either. No, I do occasionally, but very rarely. It's like my impression is he doesn't make as many anymore, but I'm not sure.
Well, because the phones are boring now. Like
not for me,
I don't even know. Did he even review the new iPhone? I don't even know if he reviewed it.
Who? Michael Fisher.
Yeah.
I believe he did.
I believe you. I don't think he would pay. Well, here now you got me curious. Let's see, Michael
What's he
Fisher.
gonna say? It's just like last year.
Will, it says you have 98 subscribers, 51 videos.
I lost some subscribers.
Yeah.
Will.
I can understand that.
What am I doing? Where's my subscribers? They didn't want to stay there. I was putting out
Take that drone out and you'll be fine.
I was putting out so much content. Like, what happened to my subs?
You know, Will, he did an iPhone 16 review, and he did like an overview of the iPhone 15 with all the new products. I guess when they dropped. That's his extent.
They don't recommend me him. They don't recommend me that other guy with the red hair. What's his name?
Red hair.
Telesive Tech.
Yeah, they don't recommend him.
Oh my God, he's still around.
I see his videos all the time, and I
And
almost
then the
never
other
watch
guy,
them.
what's the other guy's name? The guy I can't stand him. They used to always recommend him. He had like that. Remember, Mike? You told me one time.
From Page Tech. From Page Tech, yeah.
I don't like him either.
But he did have like a good video. He did one good video on like Steve Jobs, and then
in my opinion, he'll do a good video that I found good about once a year, and that's about it for me.
Yeah.
So talk about people like here. I'm just now going to. Wow, another one who's really put the grind in, and he's at 10,000. And I'm just saying is
10,000.
My Project 13.
Oh.
He's at 10K now.
Subscribers.
Yeah, but then you got what's that guy's name? Dang, I'm really not into it. What's his name?
Who?
Serrano. What's he at? He's got to be.
Oh yeah, he's ridiculous.
Right, Serrano's got about 30. I'll go check. I think he's got about 30 some.
And he don't even have.
He doesn't make as many as he used to, but he still makes good videos. And keep in mind, his videos usually tend to be half an hour, 40 minutes.
Mm.
Yeah, but remember when he started, he just had his earbud mic, and they were so basic. I was like,
yeah,
no, he does much better now. Yeah,
yeah, but my man, that's another guy. I want to shake his hand because he really put his time into it. You know what I mean? To get to where he's at now.
And he moved. He moved to Florida in the interim.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Rishi moved to Texas.
Rishi moved to. I guess he moved to Austin. I guess
he moved to Texas. Yeah, he's been
he's putting out stuff on Facebook like every day the last week or so.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, showing his apartment.
He's got some kind of little. He's putting his studio together, and
he's showing his
apartment and stuff. Yeah,
he got an apartment, and he just bought like a robot vacuum or something.
Serrano has 51,000 subscribers.
Dang,
wow, man! Wow. But he's got a big following. He does all those odd, low budget.
Yeah, he would do like those.
He does low budget, on purpose. Yeah, he does a lot of low budget
with
stuff.
those cheap phones.
Yeah. Yeah, Serrano made it clear a long time ago. He wasn't. He might get an expensive phone once every 3 years.
Yeah, he got. I know he got the Pixels,
but he bought them I think he got them like either used or refurbished. And I think
he'll buy old ones.
I think he's in Team Pixel.
Mm-hmm. And that's another one. Funny you mention about that, Will. About Team Pixel, and I just saw. Oh God. No, what's the other guy? The guy, he's a war veteran. I gotta go look now. Okay. I just was watching his video.
And when they had that team, when they had that team,
the one guy was saying he left because they started to try to make it a
Tech Odyssey left. He said he's not coming back.
Yes, he mentioned him back because he bought the Fold. I mean, he says I pay for myself.
Yeah.
For it.
Tech Odyssey, now I get notifications for him every day, just about. Not just about every day. I get notifications when he puts up a video, so I always see his videos.
John Prosser, that's the name there. Okay.
Yeah. And Tech Odyssey is friends with him. They're
I really
close.
don't care about big YouTubers.
Yeah, they do a video together every once in a while.
Well, you know,
All right,
somebody.
I think we've run. Wow, we are over 2 hours.
That's because it was a reunion show.
Well, it was a great show, though.
That's why you got to title it the reunion show, just with Black Friday in there. Okay.
Well, that was always your show, Mike. You always wanted to do Black Friday.
I know.
I was thinking all week. Gee, Mike hasn't contacted me. I'm surprised.
Yeah. I slipped.
Hey, but as long as you were here, I'm good. Having the two of you guys here was awesome. The funny thing is, Ted usually types something in the comments. I guess he must be busy tonight.
I gotta try to pop in some more, George.
Brian said, "Painfully honest Tech." Yeah.
Oh,
I still see him sometime.
Yeah,
I see him pop up very much.
There's somebody.
I thought he retired and wasn't.
No, he got. I think he changed up a little bit, and
he had stopped for a while. I think, yeah,
because he was like complaining, saying that he wasn't able to make no money or something.
That's right. He was. You're right.
Yeah.
Now, see, Brian says, Anthony, my Project 13 puts stuff out all the time. Now, one thing I guess Anthony does is he does his morning videos on his way to work. Well, so he gets a lot of videos out like that.
Mike.
Mike used to
back in the day.
We used to look forward to those. He's very consistent about
fell
it.
off. Mike just fell off. I told Mike, I said you should at least do like DoorDash.
Yeah, like Mike, when you did about 2 months ago, you did the one while you were door dashing.
Did I do one
from the car? Yeah, and it was good, and it whetted my appetite for more. You should do at least do one of those once a week or something like that.
Mike, you got so many phones. You could do a 30-minute live stream. While you DoorDash, and that would be content.
Yeah.
I did DoorDash. It's interesting. DoorDash is definitely interesting.
You ever going to come back, Will, and try it again? It's so much different.
I don't have no time.
Yes, I think about it sometimes. I said, Will turned Mike onto this, and Mike seems to be so happy making the money he makes there, thanks to Will.
Mike really went all out.
I mean, well, Will hit me up. What day you hit me up and tell me you got the Pixel phone, right? I had to hang up on you. Because I was walking to Chick-fil-A.
Should have been Monday.
Okay. Yeah, I was out making money then. You know what I mean? So.
Anybody who was out making money on Thanksgiving Day, he's a money maker.
I just made $75 going out and delivering Amazon just before coming here. So
there you go.
So I'm setting it up on my calendar. I'm going to set it up on my calendar, and I'm going to set up another. I use Google Task, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows Google Task. It's a really good app to help you.
I've never used it.
Google Task. It's really cool. George, I hit you up a week before. I want to say right now, probably we'll do it off your channel. For sure.
Okay, that's fine. Now, the last Friday of December is the 27th.
What are you doing?
2 days after Christmas.
Yeah.
Mike, what are you doing?
He's going to be on the show again.
Yeah, on the 27th.
Oh, okay. December 27th.
December.
That's a Friday. Okay.
I'm putting it on my calendar.
All right.
I'm going to put it on my calendar.
You're hearing this stuff. Hold them to it.
All right. I'm going to put it on my calendar too. December 27th.
Right.
That'll be when you get the update if I kept the Pixel.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now I got you 2 phones. Three phones.
Now, Will, you sounded
happy
enough that you're going to make me feel sad if you get rid of it now. You need to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get the watch. That's all.
I can't because I can't switch over to Android again. Because iMessage.
You use both.
How?
You only have one SIM card.
Well, you just you call the person. You let the other people know. You find you got other friends that you have to have other friends or coworkers will play along with you.
They all have iPhones.
Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, come on. You don't have. You just mentioned you talk to some Android people.
Well, now with RCS, it doesn't matter though, does it?
Yeah, I'm talking to one now, but You know,
Well, okay. Well,
After
that's not
right.
me.
Who wants to be like this?
I do
Well,
that every day.
I do it too.
Oh my god!
I do it every
Hold on.
single
Let
day.
me get 3. Hold on. Let me get 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
iPhone, Android. This is what I took to work today.
I told you if they made it
tomorrow
so
it'll be
if
2
my
Android.
one number, if my one number could work on both phones, I'd be good.
Wait a minute. You could. Will, you could.
I'm not going.
I
to
know you
T-Mobile.
could with T-Mobile. I don't know.
No,
who
no,
you have,
no,
AT&T, Will?
No, I thought Google they can do the 2 eSIMs.
Oh yeah, I think you can, but I would
Yeah.
lose iMessage.
Oh man, come on.
Listen, I would lose iMessage, Apple Pay.
Oh yeah, you can't be losing all that.
It's too much stuff. It's too much stuff.
Come
Now,
on, man.
what is it? Is it AT&T that you have, Will?
I have Xfinity.
Oh,
Yeah,
Xfinity.
he does. He has Xfinity as his personal, and then now he's on
Now I have Visible.
Visible.
I know.
Good
I know.
old
But
Visible.
T-Mobile, there's a program you could put one
Yeah,
line and
digits.
put it on 2 different phones.
Yeah, digits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you lose iMessage.
Oh
Yeah,
my
don't
god.
wanna lose. I can see that.
Oh my god.
Listen, at work, iMessage is essential.
Yeah, I can see that makes perfect sense.
iMessage is essential. Everybody's on iPhone. There's like some people that aren't. Some
Yeah,
know.
but since RCS is there, everybody can be on, right?
Well, everybody you could always message everybody, but
Yeah.
you know, when you see a green bubble, it's still it's still a bit jarring when you're like,
He's still got the snobbery going.
you're like,
Okay.
Yeah.
you were blue yesterday. What happened?
Yeah, Brian said it. No,
Google
that's
can't
never
give
gonna,
no.
that's not gonna happen ever.
I can't. But I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try.
That would be like Brian not having a Pixel. You know, that's not gonna happen either. You know.
I'm gonna try. to keep it going.
I am sorry, Will. I will if you keep that phone, I will pester you on that phone. I'll delete your other number. There we go. I'm gonna
Don't
delete
do
it right
that.
now.
Don't do
delete it.
that. Don't do that, Mike. Don't
Delete
do
it.
that. Don't do that.
You better keep that number. That's all I got to say.
Don't do that. Well, guys, I'll talk to Mike on December 27th.
See, my mind just went, Ricky, don't lose that number.
Oh man, don't do
There
it.
you go.
Mike. Don't do it. Don't
Here,
delete.
wait a minute. Let's see. Let me find Will.
Brian says I wasn't able to get a case at a resale store for my Pixel 9 Pro. Yes, I get all my cases on
There you go.
Amazon.
There. Wait a minute.
Oh man, look at the limitations of RCS. I can't even edit the mistake.
Yes, you can.
How?
Yes, you. Wait a minute. On iPhone or on.
On Android.
Yes,
You
you
should
can.
be able
Yes,
to.
you can.
How?
Yes, you can. Let's see here, sucker. Okay. How? Okay. All right. So you made a mistake. If you long press, and up here is going to be a pencil. You got like I don't know, like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, something like that. Long press your
I
boo
don't got
boo.
no pencil.
You got a pencil up here. Long press your mistake.
Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. Look at
Ah,
that.
see?
Oh,
You're teaching yourself, Mike.
Why they
Right on, Mike.
Why they put the pencil all the way up there? That's not.
Oh, stop! Just stop!
Pencil should be down at the bottom somewhere.
Brian, I think you just have hot hands or
man,
something.
Look at that. His
Oh,
pixel.
All
come
your
on.
phones overheat.
See? All right, Brian.
Every
I'm about to pull up my RMA paper. Oh God.
stop. Thanks, Brian. Come
There
on,
you go.
man.
I don't want a pocket warmer because me and him have the same phone.
Why you got to do that to us, Brian? I thought we had
I
them.
didn't
We
know. I
had
didn't
them.
know they had to edit the messages. Look at that.
I already deleted your number, Will. I'm going to go downstairs,
we
get
go.
Patty's phone. I'm going to delete that number because she has your number. I'm going to put this new one in there, and you can talk to each other in Blue Bubble, Android land. Okay.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Wow, I didn't know that they had.
My wife actually gets upset when I tell her that you return the phone. She goes, "Why do you do that for?"
See,
She gets really upset.
don't be upsetting Patty, Will.
Man.
All
right.
You know what happens. You know what happens when you upset Patty, don't you, Will?
What he said, can't
You
handle
get a patty melt.
hotspot and video.
Oh God.
That's because
I knew Mike would love
what is
that
this?
one.
See, that's what I was thinking too. I said if I just wait until the Pixel 10, it'll be
Yeah.
on the new chip, right? It won't be on
Yeah.
the sensor.
No,
Yeah.
it'll be on the new chip. It'll
Yeah,
be on the chip made by
TCSM.
Yeah, it's gonna be gonna have better.
TSMC.
It'll be
Okay.
better performance. You see, and that'll probably come out in like 7 months.
Ryan says
Mhm.
Pixels can't handle GPS hotspot and video record. Oh, that's why he's overheating.
Did I
And
called you on
Spotify,
this phone,
YouTube
Mike, or
Music.
you
Wow.
called me? That's the only call I got on this phone
Which one?
Which
Mike.
one?
from Monday. I think I must have called you.
Oh,
Or I
okay.
called you.
Yeah,
I
for some
called
reason-
you. I called you from my iPhone.
Yeah, you
Because
called.
that's where you got a hold of me.
Yeah.
He gives me his phone number.
Pixel is not long for this world.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, man. I just added you. I promised myself I wouldn't add you as a contact. I at least did one phone with okay? Or is this another one? Did I add you in this one?
So the number I'm
You
keeping
did.
is the one that Will. The
I
number
did.
I'm keeping
One
is
that
the
ends
one
in
that
8.
ends in 8, right?
Yes, keep that one.
And the other one get
That's
rid
the
of.
one that'll never change. I've had that one since I don't know 2002.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not like you, Mike. I don't have 17 phone numbers.
I only have 3 phone numbers, so
Hey
Mike,
George.
how's
George,
your
you get
son, Mike? How's your son?
my son, he's good.
And the
He's doing
baby?
good. The baby's good. Everybody's good. Mom, we're working towards getting mom moved in.
yeah. Is she
and
getting
add-
close?
Getting close?
Is she getting
Uh,
close to moving in with your brother?
Well, there's still some more work got to get done.
Okay, because I thought you had told me January initially.
Well, no, it ain't going to be January.
Oh, okay.
These ugly Android emojis.
Oh, stop.
Please stop it.
Look,
Hey,
well, you
have
got
you
to
guys
keep the
seen-
phone.
Have you guys seen my my profile picture on Facebook or even here on? It's a cartoon picture with me
Yeah,
in
I
a
saw
hat.
it. Yeah.
I got that from a Samsung emoji. I pulled it off my Samsung phone, and I thought that's what I'm looking for.
Wait, let me go find you, George.
Yeah, it's on
Wait,
Facebook.
wait,
It's on Instagram.
Which one?
Yeah, I seen
Oh.
it in your messaging when I messaged.
Is
Yeah.
this the one with it's you got your cowboy hat on? It looks like a
Yeah,
cartoon.
exactly. Yeah. That was I looked at my Apple emojis, my Samsung emojis, and I'm like, okay, that's the right one.
Yeah. Okay.
Mike, you going out in the morning?
Yes. I took
I go to work tomorrow.
yeah.
How many hours do you work on Saturday, Mike?
Whenever I want to. Whenever it depends on.
Okay.
They still,
Alright.
Mike. They still limit when you can dash, or you have free reign because
I've fallen off being top dasher, and now I do between Grubhub and DoorDash when it's available to my liking, and
Amazon.
Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex has been pretty good to me. I'm liking it.
Good.
That's why I fell off, because DoorDash keeps you on their platform. It doesn't give you the ability. It does two things. It doesn't give you the ability to try another platform out because it's going to be detrimental to you. Or if you take a week off and like where I was,
yeah, you're in trouble. Yeah, you're
in trouble. Right. I wasn't like, having 200 deliveries in a month like some
Right.
dashers are. The problem is it's a rolling 30-day delivery number. So
Right.
they would fall off at the back end. I took a week off because I had a lot of things going on. Oh, by the way, another thing is I don't know if I posted the picture or what. I'm working on the side with my cousin Rachel. She has a casino and DJ business, and I'm one of the dealers. I deal blackjack.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
You mean
Where?
online?
No. Okay, let's say your company. Let's say your company wants to have a Christmas party, and they go and they
Oh.
find my cousin
Oh,
has
she's like a contractor.
right. Well, they have the equipment. They have actual tables.
Yeah.
Okay.
They bring us people in, like me in. Now I had to get it. I had to find it. Wonder
So
if
you
the
have to
picture.
go to a physical location
Right.
when she has a
Right.
contract.
I did. I got one coming up next Saturday. I got to go to Wilmington, Delaware for one.
You know, you're getting so you work almost as much as Will does.
Yeah. Yep. I am.
And you
So,
know what's funny?
oh.
I used to tease Eleanor all the years about being a workaholic. And what am I these days? I'm a workaholic who enjoys being a workaholic.
I do like it. I do like it a lot. But what I think I enjoy is like those moments, like delivering one cup of coffee and realizing I just made $5 to go down the street. And
Wow.
I like the ability to go and do work and then say, you know what, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to turn off the app. It's not like
Okay.
work.
Yeah,
I
you
control I control my own destiny. Really.
That's the one thing I like about doing videos. I work for me. I work when I feel like it.
Here we go. I'll get this picture
Will,
over to
you
you,
still
George.
working 48 hours straight on the weekend?
216s.
216.
Will, check your phone. I'm going to get it over to you. Hey, George, check your phone. I sent you a message on one of those phones. I don't know which one. Just
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
respond back to it. Yeah, so there's a picture of me dealing. Yeah. So,
See, you know, huh?
what's this?
So they gave you the whole outfit and everything.
No, the outfit I
Mike,
bought. The
Does it
outfit
pay
I bought.
good?
Yo.
Send it to me. Send it to me on the one where you sent the Yo George.
Does it pay good, Mike?
That night you see there, I made $138
All right.
In how many
for like
hours?
2.5.
Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, I lied. But actually, I was there for 3. They took like forever to get done eating. I mean, literally, I sat for like an hour.
That's under the table, right?
No, she put me up front, which is fine. I rather do it
That's
that way.
good. That's how I would want it too.
I rather do it that way. So
I didn't get anything, Mike.
I'm working on it, George. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm
At RCS.
stop.
I'm going to go home and get that phone that I didn't use today, and that's where his message went.
That RCS power.
Will you stop?
You know.
We have
Oh,
enough
my
to
God.
blame Google for. You don't have to add to it.
Oh my God, he's over the top.
Exactly.
I'm just being honest.
He's got that snobbery going again.
That RCS works so well.
Let me see here. Send it to Yo. Where's Yo? Oh, Yo George.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you looked at it. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can grab. Oh, there we go. There we go, George. Coming at you.
There it is. All right.
See,
Yeah, look at him.
I needed George, guys. I needed a new suit anyway. I needed.
Can I show the picture on the camera?
Yeah, go ahead if you could. Yeah, if you don't. Yeah,
look
it's me.
Look at Mike as the big time dealer, folks.
Pull
There
back,
you
pull
go.
back, pull back, pull back, pull back. It's not. It's blurry. It's focused
It's
on
blurry,
you, George.
but you can see it's Mike there.
It's Android. What do you expect?
Oh. There you go.
There.
This is Android. That's nice and clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on a $170 phone.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why sometimes you don't hear
Will,
from me.
you know what all this money means is he's going to have twice as many phones in a year.
He's about to be like you, George.
I'm going to have a fold. I'm going to have a folding phone by I'll have it ordered maybe tonight.
I was going to say pretty soon. It sounds like. I
I
highly recommend the OnePlus Open,
Mike.
but I've never used the
Mike,
Samsung.
so if you order this folding phone, you need to give a review.
Yes, absolutely.
on my drive into work. Okay, sure.
If I'm keeping this Pixel, Mike needs to give me some content to watch.
There you go.
Is that what it
There
is?
you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Mike needs to give me what was it? The lunchtime.
Hey,
shave-
Oh,
I
yeah,
gave you a
man,
camera
yeah.
comparison yesterday,
car
and
vlog.
tomorrow I'll be doing another hacker video, I think.
Mike needs to do the car vlog. Bring the car vlog back.
Yeah, we missed
Wow.
that. Mike. You did that very well, and you got us to where we looked forward to it all the time.
I remember the lunch one.
And Eleanor looked forward to it too.
Yeah, I
All
remember.
right, guys.
Yeah.
I think we need to hang it up now.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta
Now,
go. I
remember-
gotta go order my folding phone and get something to
Sounds
eat. So
Sounds good. Let's hope Will keeps the phone. And remember, guys, they both said they'd be here December 27th. So
Yeah, I got it on my calendar.
all right, let's hope we stick to that. All right, guys.
So-
Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. You got to see the big reunion, and we had a wonderful, wonderful night. I will see you next week, and you guys have a very blessed weekend.